What's up? How you guys doing? Doing good? What are you guys drinking? 15 people already. Holy smokes. See that, guys? See that, guys? You get me hyped up. You get me all hyped up. I start off all boring. I see the 15 people on. I get energies. I get energies, guys. Give me your energies. Flow it to me. I'll act crazier and crazier. Maybe not. What's up, guys? How you doing? It's a new coffee shop now. We might go back to the bar, but I don't know, I'm trying to make this more of a family-friendly environment, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You guys could be at the bar, but I got snacks. I'm selling snacks. I should make an NFT of these snacks and sell them. You want a Sprite? You guys want a banana? What are they having those? Looks like it's like, what is that? Sparkling water? Perrier? Orange juice. Carrot juice? Ugh. Why are they stocking carrot juice? What's up, guys? Hold up. The Filecoin play from last week wasn't too bad, but what would it mean to the market if Bitcoin resistance completely flips or Bitcoin dominance flips? Flips to what? Flips to what? Like, you mean flips to favor Bitcoin? Then alts are bleeding. If it continues to go down, we're going to look at that chart though, but let me warm up, man. So guys, I took like a good portion of this week to figure out the merch thing. I know some of you guys want that merch. I've been working on it. So trying to get some designs done right now. Then we're going to get it going. You know what I'm saying? Get it popping. But there's all this business stuff I got to figure out. I'm like, business stuff. So I'm learning that. I'm learning that right now. My bad. It's coming. It's coming, guys. Morning, Dub. Smoking my green. Stacking assets. Any advice on passive income? I need some bubbly bags. Thanks. Yeah. I mean, advice in terms of passive income. Are you trying to, there's lots of ways to get passive income. If you're looking at the crypto first, though, there's a handful of ways, right? We talked about staking. You can get coins that pay a master node. But then you got to like maintain the node and all that. It's a little more complicated than just staking. Then there's liquidity mining. That usually is pretty lucrative. I do a lot of liquidity mining, but there is inherent risk, right? You have to be overall bullish on the coin instead of just seeing a big, rate of return, right? If you see the big rate of return, that's good, but just know that that return is paid in a coin. And if you don't believe in the coin and the coin doesn't perform, then what's the point of the big old, percent return? You know what I'm saying? So before you guys jump into anything liquidity mining related, make sure you, one, believe in the coin, because you're not getting paid in USD. You're getting paid in that, whatever it is, right? So, but liquidity mining seems to be one of the most lucrative because, guys, look, all these protocols can exist if they don't have digital collateral to exchange, right? What's the point of a swap if there ain't no money to swap, right? That's where you and I come in. We give them our digital assets. They're like, DubDigital, thanks, DubDigital. Here's a whole bunch of money. And I'm like, yes, give me that money. But you can lose a portion of your capital. It's called impermanent loss. I talk about it a little bit. Make sure to look that up. DubDigital, I don't want to look anything up. I want you to make a freaking tutorial. Okay, I know. Shoot. I know, guys. I know. I'm trying to do the merch. Trying to figure my business taxes and all that. That shit is complicated. What the hell? I'm sitting over here. I'm like, what is all this shit, man? I just want to talk about crypto. So my bad, guys. I'm lagging. I'm doing practical stuff. I thought once in my life I would do the practical stuff. Trying to do that. 19 people, what's up? Percent APY versus PA? You mean IPA? That's the only PI I know. And Philadelphia. Shout out Philadelphia. What's up? Never been there, but you guys go, yeah, PA, whatever. Philly cheesesteaks. I like that. APY, explain a little, please. Also, how do I send you a physical gift? Hey, Talon Bear, I appreciate that. Send me a physical gift. I have a PO box. Just hit me on Twitter in my DM, and I'll get that to you. No problem. I appreciate that, man. Well, man, my bad. It's a figure of speech, guys. You know what I mean? I don't discriminate like that. 21 people, what's up? Hey, it's gonna be a pretty cool show today, hopefully. I mean, I think they're pretty cool. Well, you guys can think whatever you want. Maybe my is my streaming quality better? Hold up. I know it was all fuzzy last time, man. That was not cool. Not cool. I guess it's better. I don't know. It's not even saying nothing anymore. Is it good? Hopefully. But yeah. So it's gonna be a good one. I have actually a lot of news to cover. Why? Because I think it's like important news. And I even have one that's not even crypto related. DubDigital, what the hell are you talking about? Because guys, everything's connected to everything in an economy, okay? It's like a chain. Links don't move by themselves. They get pulled and go like that. We got to know. Is war on the brink? I don't know. We'll have to see. What else? But yeah, in terms of APY, I guess we can do that real quick. You're sending me something, man. I gotta do that. Okay, we'll just go down this again. Well, actually, you know what? I did that in the last live stream, man. But just to real quick, if you're looking for something like pretty safe, not too much risk involved in terms of losing capital. I mean, liquidity mining won't be for you for people like to play it safe. You probably want to stick with staking, not even a master node, because given the blockchain, there might be maintenance and technical know-how and security risk involved with running a master node, right? And if you have a master node, you're not just looking after your own funds, you're looking after other people's funds too. So that's a lot of responsibility, you know, maybe more than you want to take on. So staking, probably pretty safe for the majority of people. I currently stake Tezos. I stake MHC. I stake, what else? Oh, yeah, I'm showing you guys. You can stake EOS. Algorand, that's a good staking coin, pretty easy. Cosmos. Go see Crypto Cito's channel. He runs a node. Stake Cito is his node name. Give him some love. Theta, I believe, right? I don't have Theta, but yeah, I think Theta. Dash is a master node, but like, this is what I'm talking about. You have to have like $140,000 worth of Dash now to run that. So it takes a bigger commitment as well. Tezos, I think, is like 4 or 5 APY. Yeah, man, there's a bunch of them. Just go aren't there? I forgot what the website's called, but there's a website where you can go and it tells you all the staking like information. You can do like a calculator saying, if I put X in, what can I expect? You know, I think gives you like the compound rate, and then also like if you weren't to like reinvest your profits. So for most of you guys, if you're new to crypto, staking's where it's at. I would probably even say get a blockchain that does delegated stake. That's why I stake Tezos, right? I don't have enough to like be a baker or what they call like their nodes per se, but you could delegate your stake. You maintain majority of your assets in your wallet, and it just kind of gives you payback that way. So look for things that give you delegate stake or liquid delegate stake, whatever they're calling nowadays, right? But hopefully that hits your question, you know, without getting too far into it. It's like Christmas coming early. Sending me stuff? P.O. box? Damn. Okay. Those are some solid questions. Fire. Cool. Be Humble likes that. Yeah, new Sunday ritual. Coffee, crypto, kick back, and get zooted to the moon. You wearing your zoot suit? Be Humble, you probably got a zoot suit. All colors. Guys, I wanted to, for prom, like everyone was like wearing these like tuxes and stuff and like suits, and I was like, man, I want to wear a zoot suit. I'm a weirdo like that. Did I get one? No. I don't even know where to buy one. But it was a good idea. I'm gonna get one day. One day, I am. What color? Baby blue. Baby blue zoot suit. That's what it's all about. You guys ever seen Superfly? That old movie? 70s? That's what I'm going for. Let's get it. Let's go. Wayne White. Welcome. Hey, did you guys see? I posted my, what do you call it? Stream schedule. I know. Before you guys were like, when's this dude stream? When's he streaming? Just random? Well, it's not random anymore. I'm putting a method to the madness. Check it out. Come follow me on Twitter. Right here. That's me. That's me, guys. Look, see? Wearing stuff. Wearing different clothes. I posted my stream schedule right here in my bio. I'm also like sending it out on a lot of my tweets just so you guys know and get it like in your conscious that Now it's like a formal thing, like a formatted thing, right? So Crypto and Coffee, this is the longest running show on my channel so far. Seems to be pretty popular. Appreciate it. Guys joining me on your busy Sundays. And it's fun. Just kick it, hang back, talk about coffee, crypto, whatever the hell you guys want to talk about. And then Crypto Kickback happens on Wednesday at 5 p.m. That's to really cater for my international peeps who like can't attend these right now because they're sleeping. I try to spread the love, guys. You know, Australian homies over there like I'm too tired. I can't stay awake. Falling asleep and shit, like, you know, nah. I'm not gonna put them through it. I'm not gonna put them through it. So I'm gonna drop my Twitter link right here. I'll show you guys early and fast and hard. Bang. That's my Twitter link. And then follow me on odyssey.com. Look, that's me. It's a little DubDigital right there. And all my videos get uploaded here automatically when I upload to YouTube. So if you ever can't find me on YouTube start doing some crazy stuff, come on over to Odyssey right here. Everything's blacked up in the blockchain. I can't get censored. You get paid in LBC, which is a crypto. I get paid in LBC, which is crypto. No ads. So if you don't like those ads, you ain't got to do it. I'm giving you guys options, man. Trying to be all thoughtful and stuff. But, you know, no pressure, guys. No pressure. But we can also live stream too. So this is kind of like a comprehensive solution if I ever get kicked off of YouTube. And if I ever get kicked off of YouTube, then, you know. Hey, I'm also in talks with a company, not a company, but a project that's doing a decentralized Patreon. That's pretty cool. So like I have a call with them today. Yeah, today actually. So I'm gonna figure out more about that, but who knows? That sounds hot. I mean, I can't believe there isn't a decentralized Patreon already. Why are all these crypto people on a centralized platform? Like, you know, we should have our own stuff. Practice what we preach. What's good? When Moon? When Lambo? Screw Alon. Is Alon Elon's little brother or something? Hey, what's Elon's kid's name? X0 something something something. It's like a model of a car or some shit. Yeah. I don't know, man. He's okay. I mean, what would you guys expect? He's a shill and a half. He's a shill. He's a creep. He's a weirdo. He's a creep, man. I don't care. I don't care what you guys say. Elon's a creep. Weird, man. I would not drink a beer with that guy. I buy a car from him. I ain't gonna drink a beer with him. What the hell? Nah. Yo, Dub, we here. Hope you're well. I'm doing okay, man. Honestly, guys, I've been going through some back problems, dog. Like, so I play a lot of sports in my life, and I never went to the doctor. And that shit is catching up with me. So like, I've been trying to deal with that. So, and it kind of prevents me from sitting in a chair a very long time. It hurts. So that's why I've kind of tapered off a little bit on this stuff because I'm going through some stuff. I'm getting chiropractor and stuff. They're trying to help me out. You know, like, dang, you know, turning 30, my knee hurts. Gluten intolerance? I thought it was fake. I don't think so anymore. I don't think it's fake. Yo, light up one for the EOS about to be at by year's end. Hold up. I didn't read that right. Yo, light up one for what EOS about to be at by year's end. EOS. It's looking bullish. Looking real bullish. You guys see my last video? It was good? You like it? I know that made you guys wait a little bit. My bad. You know, but hopefully it's good. The one thing about like having some time elapsed in between videos is it's like wasting your time. Like it's pretty juicy stuff. I had like information to run off of because if you do it too frequent, guys, like you're just looking for stuff to say. You know, it's like just grasping at straws here. But I think like the whole bullish thing is really fleshing out very nicely. Very nicely. And I hear that B1 has other projects going down the pike. And I'm interviewing Chris, the guy who won. Sorry. Damn. Forgot his last name, but I know his last name. I just set up an interview with him tomorrow. He's the guy who won that alpha test for like Dan Larimer's new proposed governance structure called Eden OS. I'm talking to him tomorrow. We're going to talk about how that could potentially benefit EOS and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm going to try to do some more interviews, you know, as long as I can get them. You know, I'm not a huge channel, but I'm assuming that's going to change at some point. Hopefully. I'm going on like a year doing this. Damn. That's a landmark. It's a landmark? It's not a landmark. Whatever. Just rolled a banana punch, waiting for you to start before I start. The man, the myth, the legend, Dab Master. Y'all better bow down to the Dab Master. Vegas in the building. EOS $100 party in SD. Be there or be square. LOL. Haha, lols. Vegas in the house? Man, I'm actually going to be going out to Vegas pretty soon. That DubDigital got to get on the crap tables. I'll be betting Bitcoin on this bitch, man. I'm like, like, what? How much money you put on it? Money? What the hell is money? I got crypto. You guys take crypto? And they say, nah. And I'm like, screw y'all. I only play at tables that take crypto. But hey, if you guys are on the gambling stuff, you can't get out to Vegas. Decentraland has like casino days all the time in Decentraland. You know that? It's pretty cool. Since the Satoshi's Palace. I like it. How you guys doing? Good? Okay, I've been BSing enough. You know, I got 20 people on here. It's all good. Welcome if you're new. This is pretty laid back. We like to keep it pretty inclusive, chop it up. Just if we were in a coffee shop, right? Drinking some coffee, talking about some stuff. Not very serious. And that's kind of vibe I like to keep. Because crypto, man, it gets everyone all up on edge. Gets people all, like, you know, worked up. Take a breather, man. It's not that serious. Making money can be fun as long as, you know, you foster that environment. That's what I'm trying to do here, guys. But let's jump into the first chart. We did the shilling. I shilled you guys my social medias, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. So here we go. It's the Bitcoin Dom chart. Okay, so not Bitcoin Dom, it's the Bitcoin price chart. I do this every time, guys. Just want to keep you guys looking at the macro trend. I know it's easy to get zoomed up because every single channel on YouTube talks about like the 1 hour and a 4 hour and a 15 minute and the 1 minute. And it could zoom you up and make you lose perspective. It helps to start from way out and go in. So, you know, like, yeah, you know, the day chart or the 1 hour chart looks like crap, but when you put it in perspective, and it's all about perspective, we went up 227% from the all-time high to $20,000 on Bitcoin. That reached a height of about $65,000. Okay. Then this thing came crashing down to $30,000. How much? I didn't even look at the percent. My bad. It's about 50, 53, 54% down. Okay. When we measure the last significant crash we saw in 2020, that was March 2020. This thing was almost the exact same percentage down. Then what happened after that? Bitcoin grinded up. But, you know, if you guys were paying attention, which probably a lot of you weren't, to be honest, right? Either some of you are new, or when things like this happen, I see people tend to like to put their head in the sand. Now look at it. It's not like bad to do. It's just like an initial reaction people like to do when they see something scary. Okay, but there was huge uncertainty when Bitcoin was sitting at this bottom. No one knew what to do. No one bought anything. Well, wolves bought stuff, but most people didn't buy anything, and it sat there for a good amount of time. In fact, 10 days, 20 days, maybe a month, it sat down there on the bottom, making people think, oh, shoot, Bitcoin going to zero? Is Bitcoin going to go to negative? What the? Yeah, and while they were doing all that, wolves were buying it, and then this thing got pushed on up. Sat at its last like cyclical high set in June of 2019, and it took a while to break above it, as you can see, but it finally did. And look at it, what happened when it did. Okay, now let's zoom up here. My bad. I'm all over the place. This looks really messy. I know, guys. My bad. I'll explain. This is what's happened currently. Almost the exact same percentage down had occurred since the last time we had a big drop in 2020. Okay, that's interesting. It's interesting that this thing bounced right off of the point of no return at $30,000, because if it fell through, guess what would happen? That would happen. 34% down, probably do a resistance support flip on 20,000, right? That wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility, but it would be a more severe drop down than we've ever experienced. Well, even when compared to 2020, that'd be like a 70% drop down. That would make sense if you believe in a macro bear coming. It does not make sense if you believe in a macro bull. That's why I say this channel is really for macro bulls, guys. Because if you're a macro bear versus if you're a macro bull, totally depends on your foresight of the future. And we're not going to agree because we disagree at such a fundamental level. I think this is going to be a continuation pattern. Lots of people don't. Doesn't mean that I'm right or they're wrong or I'm right. All it means is time will tell. But I will tell you this. Throughout Bitcoin's price history, it has had pretty severe corrections. So is this very uncharacteristic of Bitcoin? When you look at its whole history, I would say no. Bitcoin's full of lots of corrections, right? Yeah, sometimes they get a little intense because we're going to go to the freaking, if we're going to the moon, not financial advice. Hey, hard down, hard up. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. But let's see this. Okay, so I came up here, guys. I'm in the daily right now. We can do the weekly, but daily kind of gets me what I like to see in a nice granular way. And I did some volume profiles, right, to identify the point of control on this stuff. Just basically like there's a function and it's a tool you can use in TradingView. You guys don't know, right? It's pretty much showing where all the buying's happening and stuff. Okay, so basically right here at the $78,000 level is a point of control. A lot of buying, but even more selling occurring here, which means that it's acting like resistance right now. You can see that because this thing, Bitcoin, popped up since May 30th of 2021, popped up about 14, 15%, got above that line at 37,000, popped up to about 39 or 40,000, and sellers just brought this right back down. And you'll notice that we've had some alts bleeding lately on Coin Market Cap because Bitcoin just dropped back down 10%. But let me make this actually darker so you guys can see this, my bad. Let me make it not like Dash. Let me make it like this. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice, guys. I like it. 36 people? Wow, making me blush. How you guys been? Doing good? Good. How's the fam? Good. See, but look, guys, we had a breakout to the upside on this triangle. Even though it's slightly descending, we had a breakout to the upside. That's showing that, you know, it could have just fell through this floor right here. That would have been extremely bearish. Right now, we don't know if this is actually going to be a fail breakout or if it's going to be sitting on this line as a resistance support flip on top of this triangle structure. I'm of the belief that we are because we came down, bounced off this line, and now we're coming back up, sitting at about 36,000. You notice something, guys. We're having higher lows on this Bitcoin price. First one, 30,000. Second one, 33,000. This other one, 34,000. Indicates a at least promising start of an upward trend. We'll have to keep an eye on it, but higher lows, we'll have to see and confirm it, but resistance support flip onto this triangle structure. And then I even drew like a fractal out here. I just took this drop and mirrored it and came back out, right? If this thing follows, it's going to keep grinding up towards where it started. The sell-off started off initially at about 57,000, okay? If this thing starts grinding back up again, that's good. That's good. Why? Because that's what happened in March 2020. A grind up, okay? It might not be as slow. I'm not expecting it to be as slow. Because right now, guys, there's a lot of people on the sidelines. Right now, guys, there's a lot of people thinking it's going to keep dropping down in this 20,000, 10,000, or even 150 bucks. Wouldn't this be the perfect place for whales to just leave all those people in the dust, making them FOMO back in, pump their bags even farther later on? I don't know, guys, but that's how wolves think. That's how a wolf thinks. So, you know. Then once we get back up here, guys, if we do get it back up here, I'm expecting, you know, some trouble to break above again because there's another point of control where a lot of selling is occurring right at this 57,000, right? So will we range in between here? What would that pattern look like? I'm not going to like guess on that. But what I am saying is this. We're seeing some promising indicators that a bullish scenario may play out here. Higher lows, break out of the triangle, resistance support flip. We have to see what happens there. But as time goes on, guys, I keep telling you, I'm not a freaking psychic. I'm an analyst of charts. I like to look at the chart, what it tells me, day by day, give it some time to breathe. Then we make a decision. And as time plays on, either my ideas, I get more, what do you say? I start believing more in the ideas that I had formulated, or I don't, based on what the evidence tells me. Therefore, that's why it's hard to believe people and saying, "Oh, this is what's going to happen the day it hit 30,000." Like, really? Because you have the same amount of info I do. What do you know that I don't? What's up? Quiet week for my added funds to my EOS and Atom. Trying to spot a diamond in the rough while it's quiet out here. Hey, yeah, you know. But you could also just stack that BTC because I'm pretty sure that Bitcoin's going to rise up before alts. Because alts aren't going to explode to the sky if Bitcoin's not doing what it needs to do. Like, why would you plant a seed when it's winter? You know, you want to look out the side. Oh, it's warm and the sun's up. There's bees and stuff. Start planting those seeds because the environment is ripe for it to flourish. You want to be acting and being aggressive in an environment that's ripe for your bags to pump. You don't want to start doing things when it's not ripe, you know? So like with Atom, EOS, you could stake those. That makes sense. There's obvious utility where you could weaponize time, you know? But if you just want to get leverage into crypto and increase your purchasing power in crypto as a whole, and then you want to, like, you know, because Bitcoin has typically risen up first, and then you can drop it into your favorite alt. But that's just an idea, man. Do whatever you want. Y'all are adults. EOS, never a bad move. Hey, I'm hoping that EOS, this bullish exchange thing, like they use it like BNB is used by Binance. That happens. That makes sense. My, what I say, $200 EOS prediction. If I had to make predictions, you know, if you guys make me make one, yeah, $200. That wouldn't, that if they include some utility on EOS, that does not make, that is not a crazy estimation in my opinion. Duh, we need a shirt with a big mug that represents for the Moon Boys. Haha, big mug, big bags. You know what they say about big bags? I don't know. Nothing came to mind. That EOS video was big old tiggle bitties. Thanks, man. That's always good. Tiggle bitties always good. True that bullish. I need those macro trends. We're gonna get into macro trends. We're gonna go over some news. If you guys are real ones. You're not gonna abandon me on the first sign of me reading stuff. People be dropping off when I start reading. That's why I try to go fast and act crazy. I thought we're friends, guys. I thought we're friends. Come on. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. But a little later after our charts. Y'all speaking good word on the Sunday EOS. Hey, we wolves, not moon boys. Shh. I know, but there's a little moon boy in everybody, man. You wouldn't be in crypto if you didn't have a little moon boy in you. A little bit. It's you got to keep it in check. Moon boy, being a moon boy is like having an ego. You got to keep it in check, right? It has a use. You know, has a use. You got to keep it in check. Everything in moderation, guys. All I want. Hold on. All I just want the big mug represent LOL. I can't read. Call us what you want. Just don't call us broke when the bull really goes. Ha. Oh my God. Man, it feels crazy though, huh? You guys are new to crypto. It feels crazy, huh? You never know exactly what's happening. You're like, did it start? Did the bull run start? Huh? Is it over? What? This is why people don't make money in crypto, guys. It's not exactly easy to know exactly where you are every time. Some people are going to watch this bull run go. They're going to watch it come and go and be like, oh, it hasn't started yet. I don't know if it started. And when Bitcoin is at 100,000, then they'll start FOMOing in and getting freaking wrecked. Watch. Because it plays over time, you guys are paying attention to it. You get numbed to it. You get like rocked to sleep. They rock you to sleep. The whales rock you to sleep and then they take all your money. Take your house. They might even take your wife. They take all your money. Hopefully you married real ones. What's up? What to do, Dub? Nothing much. Nothing much. The next leg up will be epic. I like how you think. I like how you think. I'm making a hoodie. A Wolfpack hoodie. It's going to be sexy? Hell yeah, it's going to be sexy. It'll be hot. I might also make, that'd be cool. Like a Wolfpack leggings. Girls be doing squats in my leggings, man. Women like leggings. They do. I'll be wearing it everywhere. Was it Fabletics? Or Athletics? Was that thing they call when you wear workout stuff everywhere? I don't know. What's good, my G? Nothing much, bro. It's all good. 39 people? Wow. Hey, they must be feeling better about crypto now. What's up, guys? How come like last stream I had nobody though? Why is it like that? Yeah. We're bigger than crypto. We're friends. Kick it. Drink coffee. Laugh. I'm gonna need you guys to sign in even if crypto's doing bad. That's when we need each other the most. If you had to start over today with 50, tell us. $50? If I had to start over today with $50, I would slap myself, man. Oh my God. You know how much work I had to do to get these bags, man? 70-hour weeks. 50, just $50? I mean, look, if I only have $50, man, I'm going for a knockout or I ain't gonna get nothing. What's the point playing it safe with $50? You know, the smaller your capital is, like, it depends. Is it like a $50 I don't need, or like $50 like I really need? If I really need it and I'm very scared and my risk appetite's small, Bitcoin. If it's a little less small, Ethereum. If it's like, if I don't care about it, I would probably put it into like a pre-sale, man, or something, you know, like something super small. I don't know, to pick a specific alt. I have like 30 alts, man. It's hard for me to do that. But yeah, I would get really aggressive in terms of like getting it early on something, super early on something. So my small capital can multiply initially, boom, get a big pump up. You know, you got to have a big win with $50. Because if you put in a Bitcoin, yeah, it might go to like, you might make a couple $100 off it, but you know what I'm saying? What's the point? In my opinion, not financial advice. Great to see you, Dub. Thanks, man. Okay. Let me do the next chart. 37. Yeah, I'm gonna get done with the macro charts, guys, and I'm gonna timestamp everything. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. I put my Twitter page up because I tweet out these live streams after I timestamp them, and those of you have probably gone back and looked at my timestamps. They're pretty in depth, right? I try to use everything. This is something I learned in corporate. Like, you want to repurpose your content in a way that people can actually use it. So I'm trying to do that for you guys. So you can come back, look at it. Oh, what was that coin? Ticker's there, bang. You know, put some life lessons in between, whatever. But we're gonna look at the Bitcoin dominance, right? We just looked at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin dominance, guys. The Bitcoin chart tells you how much money is in Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance tells you how much money is in Bitcoin in comparison to altcoins and stable coins. Now, this chart is not going to tell you, it's just going to tell you how much money is flowing out of Bitcoin. It's not going to tell you what's going into stable coins versus like altcoins, right? You need other charts to determine that. But we can get a good amount of information from just looking at this chart, right? Because if money's flowing into Bitcoin, it means that altcoins are suffering for the most part. If money's flowing out of Bitcoin, it means that it's either going into stable coins or it's going into altcoins. But it's relatively easy to tell. Just look at like the Altcoin Market Cap and the Bitcoin chart together. That's why I do them both here. It's all about gleaning information, getting hints, getting a little more information. And then, you know, guys, there's something called Glassnode. I might even add that to my crypto hangout or kickback or whatever. My other weekly stream that I'm doing now, Wednesdays, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm doing that every week along with this one. Okay, but with that said, let's look at it. Bitcoin dominance did what I thought it would do. Fell out of this bottom triangle right here. dropped down 34%. When we came around this area, guys, this, I guess you would say cyclical low set on May 2018, we caught a bounce. Look, right at that spot, 39% Bitcoin dominance level. We caught that bounce because that was a low set in the previous year. That's why charts have memory. Bounced up about, what was this, 20%, all the way to 48 bucks. Alt's been getting crushed. Some went down 75% like Luna. Wow. You notice how that happens, guys? A bounce of 20% in Bitcoin Dom just decimates your altcoin bags. Then it fell down. We're about 15% away from that spot. Currently sitting at about 41, 42% Bitcoin Dom. So now some alts are reinflating. They got extremely oversold and they're starting to get reinflated back up. They're still not anywhere close to where they used to be, but it's going in the right direction, right? So this thing's falling back down. We're not out of the woods though, guys, because like in terms of Bitcoin Dom, I'm not expecting to just bounce up and fall through the floor. No, we have another spot to break through, and it's going to be hairy to get through here. We're probably going to get some chop, a little grinding, fall down here, get some chop, because this is the ultimate low in 2018, January 2018 at 36% Dom. That was where the Bitcoin dominance hit at its lowest point last cycle. So yeah, that's going to catch a bounce. That's going to make people all kinds of nervous, thinking that, oh, we reached it, we're going to turn back up again. Nah, but we should catch a significant bounce, so be careful for that. But after that, it's my opinion that we're going to go to all-time lows on Bitcoin dominance. Not financial advice. But hey, what have we seen on the trend on this chart, guys? As time's gone on, and this is what this diagonal line really represents, as time's gone on, it hasn't made higher highs. It's making new lows, and the highs are getting even lower. It's indicating to me a downward sloping trend. So yeah, I could turn around and go back up, but the trend doesn't necessarily support that. I believe in patterns, right? And then let's just get over with, okay? So with that bounce in Bitcoin dominance of about 20% that we just looked at, look what happened to Altcoin Market Cap. It got freaking decimated, explaining why a lot of the altcoins you held just got crushed. Came down about 58% over the course of 13 days or 2 weeks. It just bounced 20%. Okay, guys, look at this. Over the bear market, Bitcoin dominance rose up about 105%. Could you imagine 5 times the reduction in your altcoin bags that you just experienced right now? That's a macro bear. I'm not talking about a 50%. I'm not talking about a 40%. Hell, I'm not even talking about a Luna 75%. I'm talking about a 90 to 98% reduction. You only have 2% of the capital you invested. That's a macro bear. Okay? That's why I'm so not convinced that this bull run's over. Not only is it shorter than most of them we've ever seen, but it's really not that severe as the ones we've seen before. So look, I've noticed something. Remember I told you about this W pattern occurring? Look, it's even occurring on the altcoin market cap as well. We've seen this on OXT. We've seen this in SXP. We've seen this on a lot of altcoins. And we've noticed volumes dipping down, but it's making higher lows. It's kind of squeezing in this slightly ascending triangle right here. Okay? This is telling me that less participants in the move are buying up or adding capital to the altcoin market cap. Why would people add capital to the altcoin market cap? Because they're buying altcoins. But look, it's not that many people. Is that the smart money? Are those the smart dudes out there buying up those? It might. DubDigital, you said the price goes up and this is going down. That's divergence. Yeah. If it's in price discovery or flirting within its new range, this thing just went through a correction of about 57%. Who buys bottoms? Wolves buy bottoms. People who know what they're doing buy bottoms. Sophisticated money buys bottoms. Less people, more money coming in and getting pushed up by less people. Sounds like people are buying that blood, in my humble opinion. Okay? But just know what happened. We hit $1.5 trillion. Everyone was freaking going nuts. They love that crap. Oh, altcoins 1.5 trillion. We're going to the moon. Comes right back down to 600 billion. Now everyone thinks it's the death of crypto. Even though when you zoom out, we're still about 30% above last cycle all-time high. Some people be acting like we're down here. Some people are acting like we're down here. Some people are acting like we're off the page. Nah, I think we're still in price discovery in terms of altcoin market cap, and we're getting higher lows. Can it come down to some more? Anything's possible. But you're going to see me get concerned if we break through this last all-time high at 475 billion. If you go below this, then okay, the structure's not holding up. But right now, the structure's holding up, even though it hurt. Even though this last drop hurt, guys. You know what I'm saying? Okay. 37 people. Boring, I know. Coffee, water, sober week. Let's go. Hey, there you go. Cheers. I'm drinking coffee. Iced coffee, because I do this for so long, it gets cold anyway. Hey. Hello, all. What's up? Big TTT. Hi. BTC looking bearish. That's looking bearish. For what? In what way? Bearish for altcoins or Bitcoin? You know what I mean? Which way you talking about? I don't think it's looking that bad, man. Yeah, we got to bounce. Well, might we cut some other bounces? Yeah. You know, will crypto like be triggered by other things or like affected by other things in the economy? Yeah, it could. But long-term play, look, people have been buying the bottoms. They're showing you that they are. People are buying this bottoms. Stock market do something weird? I don't know, man. Stock market does what the hell it wants. It's rigged. Sorry about it. It's rigged. It's true. You got a plunge protection team out there. You think those assets are fairly valued? No. They're elevated like a mother. Selling you crap for all-time high prices. You know what I'm saying? It's not exactly like these things are able to catch their fair value because they won't be able to be, they won't let it correct to that. You know, so I stopped guessing what the stock market does. Central banks are trying to hold it up. Will they be successful? I don't know. I think they'll try to do it at the expense of the dollar. That's why I tell you, hedge your savings in hard assets, something that appreciates in the face of an inflationary environment. Because for the last 3 years, guys, they've been saying, there's no inflation. Where's the inflation? Now the grand consensus is there is inflation. You see how people change their tune so fast? It's funny. The CEO of Strike gave an amazing presentation about El Salvador adopting Bitcoin as legal tender. Worth watching. The president tweeted out the video from the conference. Yep, that's an article we're going to look at today, and Jarvis. So we're going to get into that actually, yeah, pretty soon here. And then we're going to jump into your coins and all that, guys. But this is important stuff. It's a very important moment in time. I just feel like this is a momentous time right now. I get this vibe, you know, like something important's happening. El Salvador adopting Bitcoin as legal tender is a big deal. You know what that means, guys? No capital gains tax. Whoa. You know what can propel a Bitcoin rally to the moon? If they got rid of the capital gains tax, stop treating it like a what do you call it? Commodity, an actual legal tender. That means you and me get if Bitcoin goes $100,000, you get to spend $100,000. Nah, you ain't paying 20%. No, none of this Biden 50% capital gain. Nah, that's a big deal because that means people keep a lot more of their gains. And then the people are, why jump in stocks? You know what I mean? So we got to keep an eye on that trend. We're going to check that article out though. Can Cardano flip Ethereum? Yeah, but Vic, like, I got both. You know what I mean? I got both. We get into hypotheticals, right? In crypto, we like to get into hypotheticals and try to predict the future. We're trying to get the next killer altcoin and all that. The truth is nobody knows. I'm just going to be straight up. Nobody knows. They can tell you what they think and based off the technicals. But you guys need to understand crypto, at a certain point, the tech matters to a point. But what's more important for crypto, like communities and like blockchains, is the network effect. How many people are using it? Ethereum's huge. I give Ethereum a lot of hate, but it's got like this cult following. They love it. They love losing money. And I'm not going to take it away because I know how blockchains are valued, right? And it's also like the second Wall Street sanctioned coin. But Cardano, it's newer. You got to give it some time to grow out. It's like network like that. But they're trying to penetrate geographic areas that I don't think Ethereum's doing a very good job at, like mainly Africa. Africa is already unbanked. They're used to working through M-Pesa and stuff. They're already use like digital money like that. This is not going to be a big learning curve for them because most of them can't even get capital. Most of them can't even get like very, very rudimentary banking services. So getting them on any blockchain, even one like Cardano, which is like a very, very quality blockchain, is going to be a quantum leap for them. Network effects and adoption rates. That's what it's all about. Use Aave for passive income. Yeah, you can use, there's a lot of DeFi choices, man. A lot of DeFi choices. I'm not in Aave, but yeah, you could stake. You can use one of those DeFi protocols and stuff. Just understand though, like the more complex the code gets, the more susceptible to vault hacks. That's been a thing for DeFi. Didn't it happen to Yearn? Thought it did. I don't know. I might be tripping. Thoughts on OXT? Why isn't there more noise about it if it's a good token? Thinking about buying more. How can only VPN not be doing better? Well, Elizabeth, so like I talked about seasons and ripe for like flourishing of assets. Throughout bull cycles, it goes from on and off risk, right? Bitcoin's like the safety play. That's why Bitcoin dominance got to bounce. Altcoins suffer because they're seen as like the volatile but aggressive growth equities. If we had to like compare it to the traditional sector. Okay, so OXT came crashing down. We can look at it real quick. But that's the first coin I'm going to do before we do the news because the news is very important today. So one, why isn't there more noise about it if it's a good token? Well, okay. If you judge your investments based off what moon boys are saying on the internets, then I mean you would be buying Doge. You know what I'm saying? So at a certain point of time, you have to have a contrarian mindset. You have to say, everyone's looking here. I'm going to be over here based off the fact that this is low, that is high, you know? But hey, yeah. Why isn't decentralized VPN doing well? Just look at the people behind it. Zcash is behind it, you know? They're getting technology awards. There's two technologies that I think are getting overlooked. Orchid, which is a centralized VPN, and AtomID, which is running off DigiByte protocol, which is a decentralized password manager. Those are pretty two unique niches that I can't believe there's not more competitors in this space. The very fact that there's not a lot of competitors is exactly why I want to be in it. It just, look, the masses take a while to understand what's good for them. We sit over there and tell them, hey, this is cool. And they go, no, 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 no. They want to see that price appreciation first. Then they come on in. And that's exactly why Orchid moved like this in the very beginning. This was because attention got brought to it by like that Barstool Presidente guy, right? Dave Port, whatever the hell. Shot it on up, went up 400%. But what we got to notice is this. It's still maintaining a slight trend line upwards, okay? This thing didn't get hacked. This thing is a good asset, in my opinion. Your position could change on that, but if you're dependent on price appreciation, just know that Bitcoin was under $1 for a very long time. It was under $100 for a very long time. I bought it. It was under $2,000 for a very long time. I bought it. It was under 10,000 for a very long. I bought it. And you know how many times I told people to buy it? I told hundreds of people to buy it. You know how many people bought it? Maybe 2. So don't base your understanding of an asset off other people's ideas of the asset, because then it stops being your idea. You know what I'm saying? But OXT, I like it. I still hold it. I'm still up. And it's doing this like, higher low thing. Got to keep an eye on it, but I'm going to hold this thing. I sync with the ship. We talked about that. In 3, 5, 6 years, yes, Cardano could flip ETH. It could, but that's so far away. So far away. Especially in crypto. This thing moves like crazy. Okay. We'll take a break. Let's mix it up. Let's jump into the first article. And Jarvis, you beat me to the punch. What the? El Salvador's president announces legislative proposal to declare Bitcoin legal tender. Whoa there, you talked about that significance. Legal tender means it's money. You don't get taxed on spending dollars. That means you wouldn't get taxed on spending Bitcoin. That's interesting. Sounds like if this goes through, that capital flight is going to flock to El Salvador. You know how many people in crypto would love to just not pay taxes because it's not considered a capital gain? Salvador is smart. Okay, I'm not going to say names. I can't say them. El Salvador's controversial president announced Saturday that he planned to submit legislative approval that, if and when passed, would grant Bitcoin the status of legal tender in his home country. The announcement was made during the Bitcoin 2021 conference in Miami, Florida, during which Buckley, appeared in the video announcing the move. We hope that this decision will be just the beginning in providing a space where some of the leading innovators can reimagine the future of finance, potentially helping billions around the world, said in a Twitter post on Saturday evening. In what is perhaps a sign of the times, profile page was, he put laser eyes on his on a social media picture. Wow. This is the shot heard around the world for Bitcoin. What's transformative here is that Bitcoin is both the greatest reserve asset ever created and a superior monetary network. Holding Bitcoin provides a way to protect developing economies from potential shocks of fiat currency inflation, Strike's founder and CEO said. Wow. Told you. I told him so much. Oh my God, I told him so much. Do you guys think this trend's gonna stop? I'm so juiced right now. I think it's the coffee. I don't know. I'm sweating. Do you think it's gonna stop? No. The genie's out of the bottle. Game, check. Blouses, checkmate. Because if there's one country doing it, someone's gonna follow. Do you think El Salvador's political rivals aren't gonna take notice of this and notice that their economy's getting better? It's starting to flourish because crypto capital is flocking there because it's smart economically for them to do so. The future belongs to the countries that can incentivize digital assets, like economically, the most. The ones who punish it the most will economically do the worst. Point blank, period. End of story. So, El Salvador has enemies. Those enemies might want to, they probably see this as a national security risk. Because if they get richer than them economically, that means that they could outcompete them in the marketplace. It means that they could fund their military better. It means that they have so much more capital to do things because money is power. What do you guys think about that? Is Cardano real or Pacino? I don't know. DubDigital, my brother from another mother. Another smothered mother from a brother's other mother. What's up? Damn, Fanta, you come on with the rhymes, man? That's crazy. That's wild. Oh yeah, and guys, in addition to merch, I'm working on NFTs. Trying to make some NFTs. I used to make like music. So I'm trying to make some visuals with the music. Gonna be cool stuff. Flare Network is going to be massive. What's your thought on Spark Token? I like Spark Token. I like that a lot. Why do I like it a lot? Because anything that helps me get assets I already have, get yield on it, like I like it. Oh yeah, and by the way, I get the airdrop. And don't you get 2 other coins from this airdrop, like Spark and like the fuel for it? That's freaking dope. And by the way, good segue. Where is this thing? We'll talk about this right now because there is an article talking about Ripple. We're talking about Ripple. How timely. Ripple seeks docs from 15 offshore exchanges. It says could be fatal to the SEC's charges, dated June 3rd, 2021. Ripple believes records held by offshore exchanges will prove the executives did not violate Section 5 of the Securities Act by offloading XRP on the US public. So guys, let's just talk about it. Like everyone gets mad at XRP about like, oh, they're selling on you, they're dumping your bags on you. It's like, so does every project that raised any kind of liquidity from an initial sale or an ICO or a Kickstarter. Like that's the point of capital for startups. They raise capital. They sell the capital to stay viable, to develop the project. I understand some of you guys feel a certain way about Ripple, but like, let's be real. If we're going to really judge it fairly among all other like industries, yeah, startups sell things to stay alive. That's the point of initial capital. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and co-founder Chris Larsen have been filed a motion requesting United States Securities Exchange Commission investigating Bitfinex's parent company, iFinex, the 14 other international crypto exchanges, 14 other international crypto exchanges. Wednesday motion requests documents from exchange including iFinex, Bit4X, BitThumb, Bitlish, Bitmart, Ascendix, formerly BitMax, BitTrue Singapore, Bitstamp, okay, whatever. All these ones right here. You see that. I gotta read it. The motion supporting memorandum notes the letters of request solicit assistance from authorities in the Cayman Islands, Hong Kong, South Korea, United Kingdom, Singapore, that thing, and Malta. The SEC's amendment complying against Ripple accuses Garlinghouse and Larsen of selling more than 2 billion units of XRP to the public investors located all over the world, with the SEC seeking disgorgement from Ripple's executives based on sale. Okay, whatever. Ripple's executives deny the SEC's allegations that they violated Section 5 of the 1933 Securities Act, emphasizing that Section 5 specifically prohibits the domestic sale of securities without a registration statement. Okay, so like this is what they're going after them for, guys. But remember, Block 1 was found guilty of this too, and they were given a waiver. So the SEC was and in that lawsuit, the SEC was pretty much who was prosecuting them. So they've not cared before. Now they care a lot. They have questionable motives, or at least not consistent motives. Garlinghouse and Larsen's legal representation counter that their XRP sales were conducted on foreign exchanges and thus outside the US's SEC's jurisdiction. In the case of transactions conducted on such foreign trading platforms, both the offers of XRP and the sales of XRP occurred on the books and records of their respective platforms, therefore geographically outside the United States. The SEC's failure to allege domestic offers and sales should be fatal to its claim. That's long enough, guys, but you get the gist. What do you think? This lawsuit is not going how I thought it would. Well, I think it's not going how a lot of people thought it would. You would assume that the SEC, once they call someone in, they're just dead to rights. Ripple's kind of like manhandling them. The judge is denying SEC's like request to get documents and stuff. The judge is actually playing on Ripple's side. What happens if Ripple just takes off? They win and this thing just blasts off. People in America can't even buy it. You could buy it on WANSwap. I think it's like 80 cents on WANSwap now. It's lower than the price of Ripple because there's not a lot of liquidity. But guys, don't sleep on it. Don't just wish for it to fail because it's a banker coin. All money's green. You couldn't use that money? You couldn't use that money to buy something in your life? No, I could. Been here since like 100 subs. Love seeing you grow, man. Gotta skip some of the live streams because I'm in Australia, though. You got any thought on the Death Cross incoming on a daily for BTC? Spooky Blackfly, thanks for being a long-time wolf, man. But, like the Death Cross, like it just sounds real scary. Too scary for me to look into, but it's on the what is on the 1 hour, you said? On the daily for BTC. Here's the thing, man. Like, that has to do with the moving averages, right? You know how I get down. I don't use that too many of that. I'll tell you why. Because in my perspective, moving averages and stuff, they give you an idea for mean reversion, but they're lagging indicators. They're not predictive indicators. They're more lagging, right? Because the definition of average is taking like the sum of a group of price actions in over a period of time and dividing it by the amount of those. It doesn't tell you the next one. It just tells you what's happened previously to get that average. You know what I'm saying? Can something happen with a dip if something occurs in the world? Like the world's kind of crazy right now. Could there be war? Yeah, there could be war, man. We're gonna look at one where it talks about potentially war. Could there be a stock market crash? Yes. Would it affect crypto initially? Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? I don't like to use it as a predictor. I like to use geography more. Geometry. What the hell? Damn, I can't even talk. But no, I'm not really paying attention to that, man, because you know how I get down. I'm more like long term. I used to get all caught up in the daily, man. And it drove me freaking nuts. Like I couldn't sleep. None of that. Over the years, I decided I've taken a step back from it. It's not only better for my mental, it's like if you just have a long-term understanding of where this is going, you don't got to be all up in the weeds about it. Now, if that's your deal, if that's what you do, I get it, you know, but that's not exactly what I do. That's why I call my channel Macro Trends, trying to give you guys understanding of more medium to long term, because in the beginning of the bull, before it's apparently obvious to everybody, it always can go either way. That's why people don't go hard in the paint. That's why people get left behind, because it's always somewhat ambiguous. But yeah, it can go down, man. That's why I say just have some stable coins. If you're a long-term crypto bull, yeah, have some stable coins. If you're not, I don't know what you're doing investing in crypto, you know? Can we get a shout out for the ladies in crypto? Shout out to the ladies in crypto. I love crypto ladies, man. There's not too many. What's up with that? And Jarvis, what's up with that? You know, like ladies don't like money. I know ladies like money, but I get it. You know, my channel's kind of like blunt. I don't attract too many women, you know, but I'm a nice guy. I'm gonna make like leggings and stuff, merch leggings, whatever. What else can I make? Give me ideas, guys, in the comments. Merch ideas. I'm gonna get some dope designs ready. I don't do a half-ass. I do nothing half-ass, guys. Can't you tell that by now? Anyone else think about the radio personality from The Fifth Element when Dub talks? LOL. Ha 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 ha. You talking about Chris Rock? I love The Fifth Element. That movie was tight. That was tight. That's all I got to say about it. It's probably my favorite Bruce Willis movie. But no. I like Unbreakable. You seen that one? That's a tight movie. If a superhero was a real person. Yo, what's up, Dub? Nothing much, man. Nothing much. 37 people. Dang, you guys are real ones. See that? I almost had 100 people at one point when crypto was booming. Where they at? This is for real ones, guys. This stream is for real ones. How many women do I have watch my show? I don't even know. I think it's like 2%. What's wrong with me? What am I doing wrong, guys? What am I doing wrong? They don't like the coffee shop? That's not true. I see a bunch of girls in Starbucks. I got snacks. Come on over. Remember, follow me, Twitter. Go click my link. Go follow me, and that's all you gotta do. You have one job, guys. Someone buy my crypto kitties. I need more EOS. You got crypto kitties? Really? Like OG ones? Because those could be expensive. Why don't you put that on OpenSea, man? Throw that up on OpenSea. See what happens. Dabmaster merch fund. Thanks, dude. I appreciate you. I'm gonna have it like under the videos. Under the videos. Right there. Shirts and shit. It's gonna be hot. Okay. I'm messing around, guys. People are leaving. Okay. Sometimes I start talking. I'm a tangent master. Okay. Check this one out. This is important, guys. 1 second. You guys see my last live stream? I was cooking lasagna and live streaming and missing my doctor's appointment. That takes freaking talent. Look at this. Death Master. That's weird. Death knell for Chinese crypto miners. Rigs on the move after government crackdown dated June 4th, 2021. The largest The latest events in China have pushed crypto miners to reevaluate domestic risk as they may now look towards international expansion. Wow. When it comes to China, a few things are crystal clear. The nation's recent crackdown on crypto mining is no exception. The State's Council Financial Stability and Development Committee, long-ass name, reported on May 20th, 21st, that is curtailing Bitcoin mining and financial risk concerns, which promoted the South China Mining or Morning Post to proclaim that China's place at the center of global Bitcoin mining is fading. Uh-oh. What's gonna happen? Let's see. We are seeing the cryptocurrency market enter a path of de-Chinaization. First on trading and now on computing power, based on a series of stronger steps taken against cryptocurrency and Bitcoin mining last week by Beijing. Wang Wan, associate professor of blockchain at university and a member of the OECD Blockchain Expert Advisory, told the publication, "Oh my God, why is it so long, man? Why do governments do that, man? Just make it like branding, man." But maybe not. Darren Feinstein, founder and executive chairman at BlockCap, one of the largest crypto miners in North America, isn't absolutely convinced that Bitcoin mining is finished in China, the world's current mining center. In 2017, China made a similar announcement, told Altcoin Market Cap, further explaining, after that announcement, another company I founded, Core Scientific, entered into multiple contracts with Chinese miners to help them relocate some percentage of their mining back to the United States. Whoa. None of those deals ever came to fruition, and all those miners continue to mine in China to this day. Okay. We don't got to worry about all this. It's really long. But look at this trend, guys. Everyone was saying, oh, China this, China that. It's centralized it up. It's starting to move around now. Where's it moving to? I have this theory. It's tin hat theory, guys. It's tin hat, but you guys seem like you're okay with that. So China and Russia and the BRICS nations, India, all them, Iran, they're big on the gold. They have stockpiles of gold. Russia's one of the biggest importers of gold. China's one of the biggest producers of gold. They nationalize all their gold and they buy some on top of it. And they don't tell us how much they actually have. And they say like a little number. It's wrong. It's totally wrong. Okay? So they have a gold-backed yuan that directly rivals the petrodollar, right? You can exchange that gold-backed yuan for Russian oil through the Belt and Roads thing. They made like a pipeline. This is a direct challenge to the West. The deal that we have, the United States have with Saudi Arabia. That's the petrodollar. Up until the Chinese made that golden yuan, you had to buy oil from Saudi with dollars, ensuring a constant demand of dollars. But now there's an alternative backed by gold. Interesting. The West doesn't have anything backing it. It's my idea. It's my perspective that I think they're going to try to back it with a digital asset. And China was having all that Bitcoin mining because it was a direct threat to their plans. So are we going to see the new gold directly fighting the old gold for the supremacy and the world reserve currency status? I don't know. It's just like a lot of ideas right now, but it's interesting to see that. And it makes sense why China would want to control the mining supply. Maybe, keep it down. Keep it from being a really big challenge to its gold plan. Because that would be a huge wrench in the cogs. You know what I'm saying? Like it would just totally ruin what they have going. I think we're watching economic warfare occurring right in front of us between the East and the West. What do you guys think? Good morning, Dub. What's up? Mug bigger today. More bullish than last week. I want that 32-ounce mug days. Yeah, one of those big old, what do you call it? 7-Eleven ones? Like that? Shoot, man. I'm making a mug too. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. Yeah, man. I mean, okay, so last week I was all up in my parent-in-law's house. They had small cups. Elon is autistic. His mannerisms will be a little odd. That's normal. Is he? But why does he got to tweet so much about Bitcoin, though? I ain't making excuses for him. It might be true. But once you start being a billionaire, I don't feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Fool needs to just keep his mouth shut. People got to fight for less than that. Chris Barnes. Yep. Big Chris. Big Chris. I didn't want to mess his last name up. It's Chris Barnes. He's going to be, I'm going to interview him tomorrow. Seems like a nice dude. Satoshi of Edom himself. We're going to talk about it. Because it's interesting. I'm still like a little confused on how dance projects are going to come into the fray with EOS. But it, you know, like, it seems like it would in a weird way, right? Like, why would he be doing all this? He's not, like, everyone thought he was starting his own thing, but he's not. So apparently, I mean, he knows people in high places on EOS. We're going to talk about it. Andrew Gibson, good morning. What's up? 41 people. What's up? Milestone. Milestone. Happy Sunday, Dub. Thanks. Resorts World in Vegas taking crypto. Opens in 2 weeks. Resorts World? Is that a place? Wow. I mean, Vegas should be they should have been taking crypto. It feels like that would be the place that would like start pioneering that, you know? Sin City. Hate it. There's some things though, it's not gonna be like the same paying with crypto. You know? Why would you want to make it rain? How you gonna do that? Just driving down in your Lambo on the strip, be like, hey, what's up? Bang! Yeah, you guys better pick that up. Boom, boom. You know, like, how you gonna do that? You gotta point your wallet at everyone's phone. It loses something in translation, guys. Hey, what's happening, homie? Can you peek at Cube? Okay. Real quick. Okay, I'll mix it up. I'm starting to do too much of this news, but we have like a few to go through. I'll come back to the news. We'll mix it up. We'll keep you guys interested. Auto. Huh. This. Total supply, 7.2 bill. Circling supply. It's almost all out of there. Yeah. When did it come on the scene? 2018? Wow. Okay, so this thing came out in the bear market. That's good. Notice when coins come out, guys, if it's 2018, like deeper, like after Q1 2018, it's firmly in the bear market. Meaning this thing had never had a chance. It dropped down and looked like this because no one was buying crypto. Like all the money was coming out of it. But it's starting to show life ever since the 23rd, so pretty recently. Now it came back down, it's deflating. What does it do? Cube Intelligence describes itself as a technology company that creates future transportation solutions in line with vision of smart cities. Cube Intelligence aims to develop mobility data services, Cube Mobility, P2P vehicle sharing platform, Cube Car, and self-driving valet parking solutions, Cube AI. Oh, really? Smart cities, man. You get so like, you know, the Gulf, the Middle East, they are all about smart cities right now. This is interesting. Essential security platform for the auto industry. Autonomous car future mobility platform. Autonomous car market is projected to be the largest market in the world. However, the number of companies that develop autonomous cars is limited by number of hands. The reason for this is that it is possible when it comes to the many available technologies such as LiDAR, radar, high precision GPS, sonar, top cameras, and high precision mapping. Cube has developed autonomous vehicles with its own technology in these markets and is developing various other autonomous vehicle technologies. They made their own vehicles? Okay. Autonomous car security platform. Device. I'm not going to understand all of it just by looking at it right here with you guys. Do they have partners? Where's your partners at? 44 people, what's up? They should have partners. Okay. So, here's the thing, man. This is what I have to say about it. I like the use case, but I don't believe they're going to come in here and just sell a whole bunch of autonomous cars, now working with the big car manufacturer like a Toyota, like a Honda, like a test. You know, I'm saying like this is where branding really matters. People like the more expensive an item gets, the more people rely on brand recognition because in a way it gives them some semblance of safety, right? I mean, if you spend $20,000, $30,000 on an item, you want to know it's going to last a couple more years. I'm not too keen on buying something from a company that just got started, right? So I understand that they're trying to target the technology side that maybe could be implemented into other kind of models of cars, but I'm not with them manufacturing their own cars. Fair enough. At this rate, the IRS might start accepting crypto sooner or later. They should. Guys, how the hell am I supposed to pay a taxable event on crypto exchange from crypto to crypto when I have no dollars to pay it? Doesn't make sense. It's hard. It makes things very hard, you know? Yeah, IRS should accept crypto if I'm doing crypto transactions. I ain't got no more dollars, you know what I mean, from that transaction. That would be something, Chris. Yes, it would. Yo, Dub. Yo, Wolves. Happy Sunday. Cheers. 2 coffees? You brought some for the whole class, I see. I like it. Any thoughts on EGLD? Yeah, we could look at it. $98. I mean, it's come down. We're having higher lows. It's kind of doing a triangle thing as well. The very worst, it come down to like what, $70, $60. But the grand scheme of things, who cares? You know? Like, if you're not on that sniper exit, sniper entry tip, who cares? $90, $30. If this thing does a 10x from here, I mean, who cares? You know, that's still a big old gain. That's a bigger gain you can get in the stock market. So if you're looking to get in this thing, yeah, looks attractive. But I'm not going to get into it because right now, the longer we get into the bull run, guys, the more worth it the return has to be because we are against the clock to some extent. It will take time for projects to like appreciate. EGLD is a big project. I'm not saying that this is like the case for it, but I'm just saying to bring you guys to awareness for other assets if you're interested in getting into them. This later you take to get into a project puts you at risk of not getting the capital back, you know. And if you're looking to get into really new startup projects, we're starting like this is probably the latest you want to do it. You don't want to do towards the end of the year, you know, like jumping into more established projects like EGLD will probably be fine. But at a certain point, if you continue to do it, you're essentially putting that capital at risk. EGLD, retrace that a lot. A lot of people are bullish on it. It'll probably bounce back higher than ever. I'm pretty sure it's going to be going higher. But like just to bring you guys into this perspective, there's an altcoin season that comes and goes. There's a crypto bull run that comes and goes. I'm starting to get more and more defensive in investing and making new positions because time has elapsed. I think we're done with our first initial leg up on crypto. There's still one to come, but like, just be aware that I think that there will be an end of this bull run. You know, so what am I saying on that? I don't know, guys. I'm just giving you like I thought about that the other day. I'm like, so what's my plan? I'm just gonna keep like throwing the same money into like new stuff continuously. That was one of the mistakes I made in the last bull run. I just kept doing the same thing until it didn't work anymore. You know. So with that said, guys, make sure that like as time goes on, you secure some profits and you start playing with less and less of that money. Because we're not moon boys, right? We like to plant when the environment is good to plant. We like to harvest when the environment's good to harvest. We don't continually plant because winter's coming eventually. But, you know, I think that we still got some room to run. EGLD is going to do fine. But if you're looking to get into really small coins right now, they might not have enough time to actually develop and gain that traction before that winter coming. You know, because I'm going to approach by all kinds of projects right now. I know. It's kind of ambiguous, right? kind of ambiguous. I told you guys as the time goes on, I'm going to tell you guys to kind of unleverage some of that risk. It's a good thing to do, unleverage some of that risk. You can still throw money around, maybe just take a little bit off from that pot of money you keep throwing around. As time goes on, we get into end of summer, take a little off. Get into fourth quarter, start getting defensive, you know? Just it's a tiered approach. We don't stay in one set mindset, right? We adapt, we change, we look at the stuff, we change, we move. We're like water. It's called athleisure. Ha ha ha. Yeah, my wife be telling me that. I was like, athletics? Fabletics? Now Fabletics is a brand. Athleisure. Man. Like, it's just the best way to dress. Comfy as hell, you know? Let's get those likes up. Going for Dub D. Hey, Dub D. All that. I like it. I show. Okay, I don't know. Give us the scoop. How many scoops? Tell me when. A little vanilla, a little pistachio, a little bubblegum. Hey, there's a spot in the valley I used to live at in California called Wanderlust, and they made some crazy flavors, man. Like mango sticky rice, like Earl Grey. They were like all over the world. It's pretty cool. I'd be like, give me that scoop, give me that scoop. They're like, sir, you have like 10 scoops. I'm like, shut up. Give me the ice cream. Like, okay, calm down. I didn't see a notification for your last stream. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to like tell you guys. I have like a schedule now. You can find it on my Twitter bio. That's why you gotta follow me on Twitter, guys. Come on. How long you guys follow me on Twitter? Look, Crypto and Coffee, Sundays, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Crypto Kickback, Wednesdays, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm trying to get the international peoples, the domestic peoples, you know? So now you guys can know. Because I'd be like posting it and it doesn't show up on people's stream like notifications for some reason. But I know that sometimes YouTube drops me off like people's sub list and stuff. I don't know. So at least we could have like a common time, right? 41 people, what's up? Stimmy protocol? Oh my God. What? Like stimulus check? No, it's not on Coin Market Cap. Guys, remember to give me the tickers too, because it's easier for me that way. Okay. Let's do another article. Oh, I like that one. Ron Paul be talking about, oh, well, here's another one. You know, we talked about how El Salvador is going to make Bitcoin legal tender. Well, Congressman or former Congressman Ron Paul, that was a homie. Bitcoin is money and should be taxed the same. We don't even have to talk about it. That's all we got to know. Looks like the sentiment is starting to come to fruition, to the forefront, even in the political sector, that this isn't an asset. This is a payment network. You don't tax dollars like their property. Dollars are tender. Bitcoin is tender. El Salvador is actually making that into law. People in America are starting to express that same sentiment. Will it ever come to the point where America says it's legal tender? If they do, can you imagine what would happen to the price of crypto? Whoa there. Talk about people flying out of stocks where they get taxed, and it's at some point might even go down into crypto. It's not taxed well at all. Why would they do that? I'm not sure. But why are they talking like this? And why are governments starting to change their tune on crypto so fast? 37 people, what's up? Favorite quote, YouTuber quote of 2021, Bitcoin will never go below 47K again this bull run. Yeah, Lane Brown. They be saying a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know. Are they psychics? Are they reading palms out there? Is that what they do? I don't know. They act like it. Saying all kinds of stuff like, oh, duh. I know for a fact. Buy my course. I don't know. I don't know. You guys determine that one. How do you think the population growth will affect the economy in the future? The human population is doubling every generation, but the 21 million Bitcoin available to us will never change. Okay. Well, two things have to happen, right? Flat smack. One, production has to increase exponentially, or the human population has to decrease. It's the only way it stays viable, right? Because we live in a finite world, finite resources. We'll have finite money. So if Bitcoin does become the world reserve currency and the global population continually explodes, that just means your Bitcoin is essentially, like I said in 2013 when my friend approached me with the proposition to buy Bitcoin, infinite money. Because as people need Bitcoin to pay for things, to buy things, they got to take it from you. So 10 million Bitcoin, 100 million Bitcoin, I don't know. Will we continue to grow as a population? That's the question. Or will the population contract? Either way you look at it, exciting times. Exciting times that the population keeps growing. It's going to be horrible for the people who don't have Bitcoin. It's going to be amazing for the people who do. If the population contracts, it's going to be scary for everybody. Because what would cause that? Supply chain shortages? World War III? I don't know. But check this out. That brings us to a good point. Zero Hedge. Iran's largest warship mysteriously catches fire and sinks off the Gulf of Oman. Just as negotiations were preparing to meet in Vienna on Wednesday to wrap up the latest round of talks on reviving the Iran nuclear deal, Iran's largest warship caught fire Wednesday in the Gulf and sank under unclear circumstances. The FARS and news agencies reported the effort to save the support warship named Karg at the island where the Iran's main oil terminal sits were a failure. The fire started around local time. It's a big old fire southeast of Tehran in the Gulf of Oman, not far from the Strait of Hormuz. Wow. Not far. I'll talk about that. Not far from the Strait of Hormuz, guys, where several Saudi oil tankers have been attacked in recent years. The U.S. Navy accused of the Iranians of using limpet mines to carry out these attacks. That's funny. You guys think that warships just catch on fire by themselves? You guys think that Iran's military isn't capable of performing maintenance on its warship? Who did that? Interesting. Strait of Hormuz, very, very important strait. That's where most of the world's oil goes through, has to go through there. Very strategic, geographically strategic point on the map. And now Iran's largest warship catching fire. Do I know everything on that one? No. Is it a little conspiratorial right now? Yes, but all we know is Iran wouldn't be in the business of setting one of their largest war assets on fire. Probably wasn't Iran. Who was it? I don't know. Are we on the brink? Sure freaking seems like it. America's fighting with itself. Iran's fighting with America. Russia's fighting with America. China's fighting with America. All it takes is one big conflict, guys, to pull the whole world in. Just like World War II, just like World War I. With the globalization of the world, everyone's problem is our problem now. We're all allied up. One thing happens, it's going down. Talked about that. Midweek show suggestion, charts and chill. Yeah, I got crypto kickback right now. I called it. It's Wednesday. I think 2 is good. But should we need more, guys? Then maybe charts and chill would just be random ones. I like that. We get above 39,000 or about, I'll start to get bullish. John Hill, you have Bitcoin Diamond. You can't be faltering right now, man. Can't be faltering. I mean, damn, if this thing goes down 20K and I'm holding Bitcoin Diamond, I'm screwed. Hold the faith, John. Come on, man. Come on. You the man. Thanks. You the man. I told you it would get depressing and then we will pump. It happens every time, even if it dips to 27K. I'm not that depressed, man. I'm feeling okay. I mean, I can't get more depressed than seeing my bags go down 97%. It's not that bad to me. That's how my life's been living, man. Like, that's what I've been going through. 97% is hard to take. It's 50%. It's not horrible to me. But like, as you guys are in crypto, you're gonna get depressed and disappointed, and it's gonna get to a point where like, I just know number goes up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it could go down some more. But just know, guys, everyone was feeling like this March 2020 when Bitcoin is at $3,600. Then it went to 65,000. He's right. There's a psychological pattern that plays out. The fake out before the breakout. Hey, thought on Fusion Coin. What's this? What's this Fusion Coin? 41 people. I like it. 76 cents. 2018. Popped out in the bear market, right? Ran up to like $11, something like that. I mean, honestly, man, the volume profile is not very like exciting to me, and it's kind of spotty. But there's a total supply of 68 million. It's on Binance, right? Bitrex, all that, but it is on Binance, yeah. Binance Smart Chain or whatever. Fusion builds itself on an all-inclusive blockchain-based financial platform that offers cross-chain, cross-organization, and cross-data services through smart contracts. The project has a hierarchical hybrid consensus mechanism, or HHCM, which amalgamates, damn, these words are great, amalgamates elements of POW, POS, and parallel computing with the goal of creating an efficient and safe platform. Okay. Looked at that. Just real quick, man. Real quick. Fusion. Sick website. I'm just kidding. Interoperable ecosystem for financial innovation. Fusion powers the next wave of DeFi innovations in blockchain. You guys hear that? That's my stomach. Interoperable time lock features, smart contracts, security, scalable digital asset staking, developer friendly. Create an exchange, manage license royalties, enrich digital assets. Partners. I need to know partners. I'm not seeing partners. You got partners? No. Oh, it's okay. You know, it's a DeFi platform, right? So like I look at partners because there's a bunch of DeFi platforms. To make a DeFi platform stand up in my mind, I need to see like some backing, some like, you know, an investment arm I know, a company I know, just a big name in general. I'm not seeing much here. It makes me ask, like, what do they have going for it beyond the regular DeFi platform? Looks interesting, man. It's low. Everything's low right now, though. Good amount of supply. Just it's not extremely standout to me. Just FYI. Sorry, I'm late to the party. Did you already go over HBARs? No, but we can. Have any more news? I got one more. We can do that later. Good people, what's up? HBAR 22 cents. Okay, so HBAR looks like, you know, I said it might drift down. Well, it did drift down. It came down at the lowest point to about, can't see, what was this? 20 cents. Now it's doing this thing, right? Where it's making a higher low. We got to see. We want to see like 3 in a row. And that indicates like, okay, now it's starting to a V or rounding out. But right now, like, it's not out of the woods to continue to drop down. Like I said, I'll add more at 16 cents, 15, 14 cents around here if it comes down. But, you know, HBAR team buys it up. HBAR is probably going to bought up by its own like node operators like Google and all them. So it might not come down to there. But we got to watch this like rounding out. We want to see some rounding out. The volume's acting just like every single other asset volume. It's not really building in there, but if we do get like higher lows, that's indicating me that There's some smart money coming in buying it up. But I don't know too much. I don't know enough on the HBAR chart to like make a definitive statement on that, you know? So let it play out a little bit more. But like I said, if you don't have an HBAR, it's retraced some. It can come down to here, but the grand scheme of things, guys, in the macro bull sense, what the hell matters between 20 cents and 15 cents? You know, the big play was the 2 to 4 cents. That's gone. So now we're doing the second best thing. And when it comes to this difference of 7 cents, especially if you think HBAR is going to do what it might be able to do, like go high, it don't matter that much, you know? 45 people, what's up? Don't panic sell when the market takes off. You want to be holding. It always leaves people behind, guys. Always remember that. People think they know exactly what's happening every single time, and then they miss out, and then they FOMO in. Then they get wrecked. So you be buying altcoins now at these lows. The BTC is trending down. You bounce back and forth a little. I get it, giving us a little something to think about. Well, okay, so I mean, it depends, right? Because like I got people who love altcoins and they hate Bitcoin, so like I give them different things they can do. If you gotta buy altcoins, I would tell you buy something with utility, so you can utilize time. Bitcoin, you can't necessarily do that. You can't get passive yield, so that makes sense. If you're liquidity mining a coin, that makes sense because that uses time. But if you ask me ultimately what the smart play would be, is to buy Bitcoin on the low because Bitcoin rises up first. Right? But I'm not going to sit here and tell people you got to buy Bitcoin. Some people don't like Bitcoin like that. Some people want to buy altcoins. Like I've tried to tell people buy Bitcoin when it crashes and they go, well, I want to buy an altcoin. Okay, well then make sure you pick an altcoin that makes sense. You know, if Bitcoin's trending downwards, why aren't you picking up Bitcoin? Because alts are going to get wrecked even more. We looked at the Bitcoin dominance chart, right? So I give people like different like ideas, like look, it's altcoin channel. It's altcoin channel. I can't like be surprised that people on altcoin channel like altcoins, you know? So I'm not gonna tell them what to do. And I bounce around a little bit because it's not my money. I'm just giving you guys ideas. Stock market is definitely rigged. Anyone who played the GME and AMC short squeeze, they halted trading because hedge funds were losing money and killed retail investors. Yeah, that's why we got to get decentralized stocks up in here. Jesse Whiteside. Mike Novogratz was talking about how he had helped train thousands of financial advisors to be able to sell Bitcoin to retail investors on a podcast the other day, Retail Incoming. Oh, really? Yeah. You think it's going to be, they're going to do an ETF? I know that the SEC is reviewing an ETF, 2 ETF applications right now. ETF? I'm thinking that might be the ETF, right? That's the easiest way to sell Bitcoin, especially like you wouldn't have to get them on exchanges. Is he talking about something like that, or is he talking about actually getting them on the Coinbase and stuff and PayPal? Because like the ETF is like the easy play for old like baby boomer money. You know what I'm saying? INJ, go look at it. Yeah, guys, like if you haven't noticed, I'm not really in the business of telling you guys how to run your portfolios. I'm here to talk it out with you, help you develop your strategy. End of the day, I don't want that smoke. I'm not your financial advisor. I don't get paid. Now, if y'all paid me, we can talk. Let's see. Injector protocol, $9.33. 44 people. What's up? So Injective, guys, pretty cool project. Let's read the use case. Injector protocol project is a revolutionary idea that aims to make currency exchange completely decentralized. Public operated networks. What this means is the exchange is solely operated by people who hold INJ tokens. There is no centralized governing body that enforces control over the development of the projects. The Injector Protocol project officially launches via a public offering in 2020. It was backed by names in industries like Binance, Pantera, and Hashed. Okay. Yeah. I like Injective, man. 100 million coins. I think they're linked up with Cosmos too. Yeah. Yeah, Injective Protocol, like searching to like derivatives and like traditional stock stuff. So like a way for people to actually do, I think it's also synthetic assets, you know. One of the main things, I don't know if it's going to be right now, but like a niche that is forthcoming is traditional assets within decentralized traditional assets within blockchain, like AMC, like GME. Because people didn't know this last time they locked people out, like Dad Master said, they locked people out of their accounts. And I guarantee you, most people didn't know that was even possible. We did. They didn't. Now they're starting to wake up to that realization and say, hey, I don't like that. I couldn't make money. What the heck? I don't like that. And they can look for alternatives. I already have people in my Telegram group asking, is there a decentralized AMC? Is there a decentralized GME? People are starting to come to that, like counterparty risk is a real thing now. And what happens if it happens again? What happens? That happens a lot. Maybe that's exactly the kind of thing that will flow money into protocols like Injective, like Persistence, you know, tokenizing shares of a company in decentralized exchange. Yeah, Injective came down a lot, man. Not too high off the bottom. I think it's a good pickup, not financial advice. Arbitrage for Uni and WANSwap last night between 9 to 13. Really? Cool. That's tight. Yeah, I mean, WANSwap has some price discrepancies in it, man. If you can get it and get it off the exchange, is it Uni? Like, what is Uni? I saw it selling for 18 bucks, and Uni's selling for 25 bucks. Right? So if you get it out of WANSwap on Ethereum, then sell it into Coinbase, that's easy. Like, that's an easy flip. It's pretty significant percentages just for, like, you know, lickety split. So I don't think USD is going to zero anytime soon, but what happens if it loses world reserve status? Lot of money printing with no end in sight. The rest of the world is taking notice for sure. Well, it's de-dollarization. The only reason people had US dollars was because they had to buy oil with it, and that's not even the case anymore. So why would people want to hold US dollars when they can get oil from someone else? Dollar continually gets debased. Because every time the US government prints money, guys, it's taking money from you, me, foreign like investors. It's like just right up in their face, like it's not a problem. You think the rest of the world doesn't understand this? You think they're stupid? No, they get it. So like the dollar, it's not like it's gonna die right away, but why would people hold this thing? What's the benefit other than it being the best currency on a shitty block? You know, especially that we have a alternative system, one of which nations that like aren't necessarily friendly to the United States aren't getting sanctioned. Why would people just stay in a system where they stay poor? Why would they do that? Like getting around your feelings on America and global their global policy and all that. It doesn't make much sense for these other countries. So if everyone starts to slowly abandon the dollar and accept another financial system, it's inherently going to make the dollar weaker. It's going to make the other financial system stronger. I want to be on that trend. USD will stay $1 as long as the masses believe that it's worth that's what it's worth. No, it can't. I mean, haven't you seen the central bank decline of the dollar's purchasing power since the 1980s? It's only retaining like 4% of its value. So what does a dollar mean though? And what does a dollar buy you? Instead of looking at the nominal amount of the currency, you need to look at what it's able to buy you. You know what? Hold up. Because I know that purchasing power is a hard concept for people to grasp. Should have had this chart up already. My bad. Yeah, Statista. I like that place. Gives you a lot of stats. I love stats, guys. So this is what purchasing power of the US dollar in every year from 1635 to 2020. Okay. Look. This thing has gone down a lot. A lot. Okay. Yeah, it's $1, but what does that mean? The dollar buys like a fraction of what it used to. People used to live off like $1,000 a year. Not even when the dollar was in its heyday. It's when we integrated central banks into the equation that inflation started running up. Detach a dollar from gold, started printing it into oblivion. National debt's almost like at 30 trillion so far. Like, guys, yeah, it's the best currency, like compared to all the other shitty currencies, but that don't mean much. You know? Like, if you had like someone, like a friend who like beat you and a friend who verbally abused you, like when you hung out with them, I guess the verbal abuse is a little less worse than the physical one, but it's not like they're gonna win friend of the year. You know what I'm saying? Buying altcoins right now is potentially give you much more profit than Bitcoin, but that comes at more risk, of course. You believe in a project, then if you believe in a project, then that is what matters. Yeah, exactly. It's all depending upon what you want to do with your money. If you buy a project on the bottom, yeah, it's probably more depressed than Bitcoin will be, but it'll probably take longer for it to rise up. What do you want? Are you looking for immediate like price appreciation? Probably should go with Bitcoin. If you can ride out that time and in fact weaponize that time, the longer that altcoin stays on the bottom, staking coin, whatever, that makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? What are you trying to accomplish as an investor? Or are you just trying to make money? Trying to make money as fast as possible? You should be buying Bitcoin. If you're investing in a project because you believe in it, you're trying to like harness time, probably better buying an altcoin. We all don't have the same goals here. It's all strategy, guys. I bought Aave at 60 cents in early 2018 when Aave was ETHland. I forgot about it because I only bought 20. One day I woke up to it being almost $600. Hodl at all cost. Ha ha ha. Hey, congrats. Congrats. Yeah, guys, they call it I don't know what they call it. You just go through all your wallets and see like if you have any old crypto there. And like sometimes like you're like, holy smokes. It's a lot of crypto. Chinese yuan steady up in the chart versus USD since 2020. Concerning. It's not concerning, man. That's the way that, I mean, China has been on the rise, man. Like, they were the world manufacturing hub for a very long time. Their growth was, their GDP growth was based on productivity, actual goods being made. United States GDP growth was based off of like tech. You know what I'm saying? It's like not productivity. Tech is like a new thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like no real tangible goods. It can come and go. It's like crypto gains. Like the higher the gains are, the more they can drop. Like it's very sporadic in terms of when you compare it to a society that's based within what it produces physically and exports out. China has standing on a bedrock of money for the last decade, where everything was made in China. They got all the manufacturing capabilities. Now they're turning into a spending nation, or at least trying to turn into a spending nation. They have a lot of gold, got a lot of machinery, got a lot of like economic. The hell is that? Economic productivity, you know what I'm saying? China's been doing the right things in silence, but it's like I can't believe every country didn't see this coming. Now that's the whole thing about globalization. The first book I read in college, guys, was Intro to Globalization. Talks about how the world is now like this interconnected thing where China provides this and that, and it's single point failures everywhere. Now, what happens when the world deglobalizes? The countries that had it all and very integral to this whole scheme here, they flourish, and the countries that were relying on other countries get screwed. You know? So, like, when you really think about it, this was going to happen 100%. I can't believe people didn't realize this. You know? I think they did. I mean, how could they not? I'm just a dude on the internet. They got PhDs. They got whole departments of PhDs out there and think tanks. I find it hard to believe that the United States didn't know this was coming. What does that mean? I don't know what implications that means. NFTs on Hedera? For what? You have one, Christian? Christian? You got NFTs on? Oh, you talking my NFTs? I don't know what blockchain to do it on. I'm thinking, why do it on one? Because I've been like, I threw out the idea like, oh, do your NFTs on this blockchain. I got hit up by WanChain, Cardano, Tezos, and now HBAR. So I gotta figure it out. But my idea is this, guys. Like, I want to do like an art collection, and then maybe have like a digital gallery in Decentraland. Is that cool? It's an idea still. I'm open, man. I'm open. Whatever makes the most sense. We have one more, right? Yeah, we could jump into an article real quick. This is the last one, guys. ECB says digital euro may be needed to combat artificial currencies. June 3rd, 2021. That's funny. I just did a video on Cosmos. At the end of it, we talked about the ECB. The European Central Bank, Christine Lagarde, the president, talking about the work they've been doing and the input they've gotten from blockchain companies and the public in regards to how they can make the best digital euro. They mentioned Cosmos in the report. Look at that video. We talk about it. Let's read about it. ECB's annual euro report stresses that a digital euro may be needed to fight off the threat of artificial currencies from foreign tech giants. The European Central Bank has warned that the CBDC or digital euro may be required to head off the specter of artificial currencies dominating cross-border payments. I wonder what they mean by artificial currencies. They talking about crypto? In EBC's annual review of euro, dubbed the international role of the euro, economist Massimo Ferrari? Oh, that's badass. And that guy conveyed concerns over the rise of artificial currencies led by unnamed foreign tech giants. Likely veiled reference to Facebook's Diem project. Oh, that's not the only one they got to worry about. What about every crypto? One concern could be a situation in which domestic and cross-border payments are dominated by non-domestic providers, including foreign tech giants potentially offering artificial currencies in the future. Not only could this threaten the stability of the financial system, but individuals and merchants alike would be vulnerable to a small number of dominant providers with strong market power. CBDC could facilitate the digitization of information exchanges and payments through the e-invoices, e-receipts, e-identity, and e-signature, following intermediaries to offer services with higher value added and technological content at lower cost. Whatever, that was a little complicated. You guys get the hint. Central banks feeling left out. They feel threatened. They're all triggered and stuff. They want to start their own thing now. They think they're getting threatened by these other currencies. Well, they are. Why did it take so long? But like, come on, like they're acting like, oh, we need to get this done. It's like, yeah, you guys have been working on it for a while, haven't you? Between Stellar, between Hedera, there's other ones, right? They've been working on it. They just keep throwing it out in the news. Hey, FYI, public, this is coming. They're preparing you mentally so you don't freak out when you wake up one day and you don't got no more money. Like, I'm pretty sure there's like some programming that goes on in the news. They just, at a certain very, very opportunistic time, they bring up certain topics. Just ping, gets it in your subconscious. Ping, that gets it familiar with you. So when it finally occurs, you're not like, what the? Freak out and revolt. It's like you were prepped for it. You're somewhat comfortable. You were made somewhat comfortable with that idea. CBDCs is continually getting brought up in the news. How close are we to this thing? I don't know. I think China's close to go, almost ready to go, right? America's finally getting the hint. They need to step it up. Why Flare? Flare Finance Layer 1 DeFi. XRP gets lion's share, 14% of ISO 20022 flow. Headers has NFT about to open up staking. Hedera has NFTs about to open up staking. Yeah, Hedera staking is going to be cool. XRP, we'll see. But it's interesting how they're not getting like beaten up by the SEC on this lawsuit. They're kind of like holding their own. Any news on HBAR, good or bad? Yeah, that's the next video I got to do. HBAR. I haven't dug into it. There's probably some new news. There's new news on Hedera all the time. What bad news does Hedera have? It's always been pretty fire news. I haven't heard of them. Anyone getting banned? I just hear them getting more and more partners. They're global corporations. Staking's coming, which means less and less HBAR will be sold because people are getting a yield from it. What bad news would there be? For merch? Nah, movie clip. You can't be doing that, man. What do I look like? What do I look like to you, man? Huh? Why would I have that in my shop? Nah. That's not what wolves do. Well, I can't be doing that. I'm a lady. I have nerd lady friends. We're all in crypto. I appreciate your bluntness. Hey, thank you. Because I look at my metrics, I'm like, oh, what the heck? I'm like 97% dudes. I'm like, is it me? All my crypto ladies, you know. Put your hands. My girl, I was like, the only woman that watches my show is my wife. And that's not true. But it is like very disproportionate. I wonder why. I gotta do more digging. Soft hands are leaving, man. I agree. There's soft hands all over the place. Dub, check out Woo. Going to blow the doors off in the coming months. Sorry, guys. Today I'm not reading very good. You know, sometimes that happens. Woo trade 677. 67 cents. How am I reading it like that? All right. Well, that's a big old W right there. And the volume's picking up. So that's interesting. Total supply. It's max supply. 3 billion. You can buy it. Uniswap. For me, Uniswap. We trade as a layer 1 trading infrastructure, complete with deep liquidity. Front-end trading GUI and ability to integrate into an exchange, trading desk, wallet, DApp, or other trading-related platforms. WooTrade is able to leverage rebates from high-volume institutional traders and market makers, giving the retail trader and B2B clients high-depth, zero trading fees. Native token used for staking, collateral. B2B clients apply for node status, using governance framework to accrue voting point. Huh. Interesting. Not white paper. Not going to go into white paper right now. Do you guys read white papers? You should. Disrupt markets, empower individuals, zero commissions, deep liquidity, bridge DeFi. Only one platform that offers zero trading fees and robust liquidity for both spot and futures. Spot order book looks like that. Keep all that you earn. Dang. This fool's putting up big numbers. They all look the same though. Woo token unifies, amplifies our community's collective strength. Transaction liquidity mining, platform usage governance. Trusted by Genesis Block. Jesse. Dragonfly Capital? Hash key. Okay, Genesis Block, that's a big deal. That's a big deal right here. Block, Genesis Block, inferring like really, really early Bitcoin block. You know what I mean? That's a big investment arm. I like that. DeFi Capital, Dragon. This sounds familiar. They have more? Injective Protocol. Wow. Okay, that makes sense. They're going to do synthetic assets on this, like stocks and stuff? Chainlink. Wow. Team. You got Jack, we got Mark, Rand, Terrence, all that. Here's some places where WooTrade team members are from. MIT, Carnegie Mellon University. Wow. National Taiwan University. Citadel. Citadel? Isn't that a precious metal storage company? I'm pretty freaking sure. Wow. Deutsche Bank. Jesse, Deutsche Bank? They need to get away from Deutsche Bank. That's a time bomb. Interesting. National Chow Tung University. I mean, NIT and Carnegie Mellon. Those are big old names, man. Thanks for putting us on, man. This might be something. Make sure you check it out more, guys. Looks interesting in terms of partners in my perspective. Maybe it's your timing you need to work on. Talking about. I get contact buzz every time the Dad Master chats. Hey. Thoughts on Kai in a month or so, maybe 10x. Cardi chain. In a month or so, we see a little volume peaking in here. I mean, you know, it's my perspective, guys, that like, I think we're going to keep grinding up. I think Bitcoin will slowly rise. That's going to start lifting altcoins. Because guys, like, what? Do you think alts just deserve to be like on zero? This is pretty significant fall. Like, as these things correct and the air's let out of it, my bull indicator starts getting more and more bullish, right? Because it gave it back. It gave like the over exuberance back. This thing pretty much did a resistance support flip from the cyclical high set in August 2020. So it just pretty much bounced off that. It has like a little W going on right here. We'll have to see. I mean, Cardi Chain's pretty good project in my mind. So unless you guys have a very, very apocalyptic bearish sentiment on crypto, it's not a bad time to pick it up, you know, if you didn't want to buy Bitcoin. Singapore has a stable coin that might do better than any of the dollar-based stable coins as inflation grows, shows his ugly head. Yeah, but then why don't, I mean, hey, you want a stable or a stable-ish coin? Why not buy a gold derivative cryptocurrency like Pax Gold? I mean, gold was the original inflation hedge if you're afraid of inflation, and it moves less than crypto. So in comparison to crypto, it is relatively stable and removes the downside. Removes the downside of potential inflation that might erode fiat currencies. I mean, gold used to be the original stable coin, you know what I'm saying? But I'm interested to know which stable coin Singapore is using. I mean, should have an element of gold in it. Did I miss any news on EOS? I don't have anything new since what I published in the video. You know, if you saw my video, you're pretty up to date in terms of my perspective. Jack, the Strike CEO got me all emotional about the future. I hope the crypto bill millionaires in top economic countries change the world instead of just another rewrite of Animal Farm. So it's all about, guys. The world's in a certain way because money is a magnifier. You know, bad people have the money, bad things happen. Maybe economic transition is exactly what we need. Shake it up a little bit. Take some of that money out of people's hands. Give it to good people. It's a magnifier. Hold up. I lost my spot. Two hours already? Dang. Time flies when you're talking about crypto. Oh, let me stretch, guys. Dang. How you guys doing? You know, we're in an in-between period, guys. In-between period. You got to learn to be okay in the in-between, you know? Which way is it going to go? Anticipation's killing me. The world doesn't move on your timetable. Not usually, anyway. Hold up. BCD having also in the next couple months. Really? Nice. Wait. Really? Like what month? Damn, it typically takes like 6 months for supply to dry up, right? BCD's so cheap, maybe it dries up sooner? I don't know. That's interesting to know. I didn't know that. Well, I got 22 bucks, so I'm not worried. At 22 bucks? Not sure which one you're talking about. EGLD? I don't know. EGLD? Yeah, we looked at that, man. ICP, we could look at it. 43 people, what's up? Man, this stream audience got cut in half after this dump. That's crazy. It's on that bottom. It's creeping all up on the bottom. You know, we talked about it rounding out. Well, it looks pretty rounded out to me. Starting to catch some bounces up here on the bottom. It looks like the bottom to me. This thing's sitting at around 100 bucks. It's been there for long enough to me to think like, okay, maybe we're gonna start rounding out. Because at some point we should start rounding out. This thing's on freaking Coinbase. You know, internet computer. I heard them linking up with. Are they linking up with Ethereum? I heard something about that. I didn't read the article. You guys know about that? Yeah. If you want to get an internet computer, can I go below 100? Yeah. But just look at the structure. It's nice round. It's catching some significant volume now on the bottom. Getting influxes, mean people are buying that bottom. Hey. Big boys say BTC would never be below 47 again. Then he sold at like 35K. Ha 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 ha. Maybe he's a psychic. CRV. We could look at it. Don't say shit like that, man. You know, like that's such a all or nothing statement, you know? I mean, how do they know these things? I know the macro trend. I don't know how it's going to get there in between, but I know the macro trend. Okay, check this out. CRV, it came down just like everything, and it's starting to float up a little bit. $2.44. I'm still a little down. I got majority at like around $3. But I'll say this. Look at the volume coming in right here. Rising this thing up. This thing was 50% up for the last 7 days or so. I saw that on Coin Market Cap. So people are buying the bottom. I'm telling you, this $5.36 is an important point because there's really nothing above there in terms of resistance after that. I think that's why a lot of people are buying into here too, especially because like, is it on Coinbase? No, it's not on Coinbase. But look at this. Look at this dramatic increase in density and volume coming through ever since, what's this date? Like early January 2021. Okay. This thing is going to keep rising up unless you think it's going to die and fall off the page, which in that point, I don't know why you're investing in this thing. Come up and start squeezing up towards this point. It's probably going to take some time to get above, but this is a similar situation I think with Zcash. This is the same reasoning I have with Zcash. Zcash is a similar thing from 900 bucks to 5,000. There's really no support. Well, DubDigital, that seems kind of like an irrational view to think. I mean, that's kind of a big gain. That's why I'm in it. Yeah. Can it play out the way I think? Yes. Can it not? Yeah. But there's a way. It makes technical sense. I put some money on it. If UFOs are real, I hope they're willing to transact in Bitcoin. Who says it's not their money? Where'd it come from? Who's Satoshi? I don't know. It's not that Japanese dude. We know that. He came out and said it wasn't him. Unidentified flying objects are very real. Yeah, I mean, well, like, come on, guys. Like, space is real. You don't think out of the billion of planets out there, there isn't one intelligent life form? I mean, just by probabilities, there should be more than one. Like, run the numbers, man. Run the numbers. Like, that's a lot of stars, a lot of things out there. Why wouldn't there be any? And if space is fake, then there isn't any. But it's either all or nothing, guys. It's nothing in between. Okay, hold up. I'm not understanding some of these comments. You can have war over oil and gold, but you can never take anyone else's Bitcoin. No, you can't. But like, you need the internet to access Bitcoin. That's a single point failure. Yeah. What if they do something with these digital IDs, man? They lock you out or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, you have to get on the internet to get it, which is kind of weird. I'm not saying that they're gonna do that. It's always in the back of my mind. Like, I'm naturally distrusting, guys. I got trust issues. Yeah, I'm always thinking about like how can like the good and the bad of something. Like how, okay, if this goes wrong, like completely wrong, how am I gonna prepare myself? Or if it, that's why I always say diversify out too. Like, this is a cycle. Get your money and get into something, keep some in, get some out. So like if whatever happens, you could just roll with that punch. You never want to be all in something and then like get totally like controlled by like someone else's will, right? Even the internet is a single point failure. That's the way I like to think. I got my plans on my plans on my plans. Someone sent a 6.3 minute video about Elon on Dub's Telegram. Check it out. I don't know if it's all true, but I could verify most of it. Yeah, make sure to follow my Telegram group, guys. Link in description below. Yeah, we talk a whole bunch of stuff in there. We share stuff, talk, argue, talk, laugh, all that. 43 people, what's up? Why does the US dollar need a digital currency when there are already stablecoins pegged to the dollar, creating utility? Stablecoins are hybrids between the old world banks and the new world DeFi. Rogue Nation, it's all about like locus of power, right? Like in geopolitics, there's different factions. This whole thing of a one world government and stuff. There's different factions fighting for control of the world. Whenever there's a power vacuum, America's starting to wane from its global supremacy like status. People are fighting for that control, right? I mean, that's what happens when you destabilize a country like politically. Different factions come in and try to gain that control. I think there's different factions within the world trying to do that. We got Facebook and corporations over there trying to get control with Diem and stuff. We got the banking system trying to hold on to the last semblance of fiat money. We got the central banks too trying to insert themselves. I think the central banks are trying to get rid of retail banks so they can directly interface with the populace. That's the central bank digital currency. You're right. Stable coins are backed by US dollars, but it's still controlled. Those US dollars are still controlled largely, but like a lot of it by the retail banking sector. Central banks produce them, but the retail banking sector is in its responsibility to get that money to like the retail economy. I think central banks want even more control. I think they want to directly be able to deposit into a wallet address to you. And that way they can participate in something called behavioral economics, right? Behavioral economics is basically where you have programmable money or whatever set conditions on that money to help influence how people, I guess, spend their money, react in the economy. For example, what happens to the central bank gets rid of like banks and like, you know what? These banks were so irresponsible. They took all your money, but we're here to save you. Here, register with us. We're going to give you a wallet address, and every 2 weeks, we're going to pop in a certain amount of like CBDCs or central bank digital currencies inside of your wallet. You need to spend that on whatever you want except for this, and that. If you spend it on this, and that, then we're going to revoke your money every week, and then, you won't get any money, and then you got to deal with that. So it keeps you in line and keeps you like dependent on the system and keeps you from doing what they want you to do. Oh yeah, and they might also even add like a rule on top of it saying you have 2 weeks to spend the money. You don't spend the money, it goes away. So it like, and you see how they like kind of they can force people's hands in how they act with their money. Instead of saving it, now there's almost no reason to save. Increasing the velocity of money. This way they can like keep up systems from going long. You know what I mean? They incentivize you to act in a way to benefit the whole economy in the way they want it to like go down. Behavioral economics is really new. It's like very theoretical, but that's the way we're heading. It's the way we're heading. Because one thing's true, like economics right now cannot go on the way they have been. They cannot sustain the system the way they have been. So they got to switch up the model. I think they're going to switch up the model. I think something pretty radical is coming down the pike. 47 people, what's up? J Rock, Crypto Rain dude talked about Drift, not on Coin Market Cap yet. That's where I put my $50 when it's available. Drift? Interesting. On July 3rd, SpaceX will launch an Ethereum node to the International Space Station, ISS, in collaboration with SpaceChain, a blockchain infrastructure provider. Bingo. I gotta take a drink. We're getting to some good topics today, guys. Behavioral economics, that's complicated, guys. I understand if you don't grasp it completely. It's weird theoretical PhD stuff. Like, this is like stuff they think of their think tanks, right? Like, how can we control because guys, there's really two schools of thought, like Keynesian economics, which means that you can control economies, you can keep like crashes from happening. And then there's like Austrian, which is basically like everything reverts back to the mean. You can't cheat your way out of preventing bad things from happening in the economy. They must happen, and then like you move on from that. Keynesians don't think that. They think that they're in control, essentially thinking they're gods, in my view, right? So they think they can make everything go the way they want it to. Austrians are sitting back. Typically, people who are on crypto are Austrians or along the Austrian school of thought, thinking that, bro, you can't stop crashes from happening. They're going to come eventually. And if you put them off, it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. But right here, Chris is talking about a very important concept. It's about the expansion of the monetary system interplanetary into space. Elon's putting up like nodes and stuff into space. Why would he do that? Because you can't have an interplanetary commerce with a physical cash. It's got to be, well, blockchain. Immutable. Synced up everywhere. Internet can transfer space, you know? So like, and look what he's trying to do. He's trying to build a colony on Mars. You can't really have a economy on Mars separate from Earth. It all's got to be intertwined, you know, or else they kind of like, you know, it doesn't mean much. And you can't be shipping paper bills back and forth. That's not sustainable. See where this is going, guys? I think we're trying to get ready for, like, you know, the Space Force coming out, all this UFO stuff happening. They're trying to bring the conscious mind like to space. This is the frontier. We're trying to expand into space. We're going to grow humanity out of this planet. That's where they want to go. They're trying to bring us along for the ride. Kind of dystopian, kind of weird. That's where we're at now, guys. I don't know. Last year has been crazy as hell. Chinese government says people have the freedom to trade crypto. When they say that, they're flip-flopping. They flip-flopped in 2017. They're flip-flopping now. Dub, do you live stream on Odyssey as well? I tried to tune in over there just now and I don't see it. No, I don't think I could link them. I think I gotta pick either or. I'm gonna live stream here until like I have to go over to Odyssey because lion's share of my people are here. Odyssey, I only have 43 people, 53 people. You know, so that's like a worst case scenario. Right now, I'm gonna more bang for the buck over here. The Fed Reserve can't screw us over with stable coins. They need CBDCs to operate to carry on tradition. Well, also like the Federal Reserve and central banks, they just want to be in control of it all, meaning that they want to be able to like be in control of you getting money too. Universal basic income was like the first semblance in the public arena of like, oh, we might get free money. That idea was planted into your head. Now time's going along the line and oh, it's so hard for us to get stimulus out because the banking system's so antiquated and old. If we just had a new, better way to do it. Central bank already hinting that the banking system is a hindrance to us. We don't like it. It's inefficient. Doesn't it suck, people? Get you on their side. Get you all mad that your stimulus check came late or never came at all. Paying dead people and stuff. You heard about that? Paid like $1 trillion to dead Americans. Like, they're trying to highlight and embarrass the banking system. They're going to blame everything on the banking system. Let it take the fall. When all of us know it's the central bank behind it all. You know what I'm saying? 43 people, what's up? What do you think about internet computer? I haven't bought it. It might go crazy. but it just kind of showed up at it. So like I do a lot of research on coins, and the more research I do, the more conviction I get in the asset. And at this point, I only buy things I really believe in now. Internet computer is more like one of those things where it kind of showed up out of nowhere. It can do well. I just want something more concrete that I have more understanding with now. The very, very, very speculative plays for me, that was earlier. I'm kind of tapering out of that now. I'm trying to hunker down on the projects I already have, make my bags more significant in those. I think I'm spread out enough, but internet computer, I mean, it already went to $700. So we know it's done it before. Whenever it rises back up and breaks above, it's probably going to be higher than $700. It's just that, I mean, how many coins am I going to have? 40? 100? At a certain point, it's like I'm spread too thin. But that's a personal thing. It's on Coinbase, man. It's probably going to do okay because it's going to get an influx of a lot of new money. And they don't do no research. And if it connects up with Ethereum, I don't know what's going on with that. It sounds pretty interesting, though. If virtual currencies like Bitcoin are treated with virtual commodities that can be bought and sold, then the general public has the freedom to participate in trade at their own risk. Oh, China? Well, that's good. But see, guys, like, why are they doing that? They scare you, they back off. It's good, it's bad. Bad, it's good. Come on, bro. I call snake in the grass. But stablecoins make better sense because it will prevent the crippling of the bank. Which bank, Road Nation? Which bank? Central bank or retail bank? I think the central bank is getting tired of the retail banks having to keep them liquid, worry about them. I mean, the central bank really don't need the retail bank when you think about it. They create the money, Like, why do we have a retail banking layer anymore? Why? Especially in a world where small businesses are going out the window. Like, the main reason for a retail bank, or one of the reasons for a retail bank, was so small businesses, business ventures can raise capital, get loans, all that. They loan it out. But hey, we just went through the pandemic and a record amount of small businesses just closed. Only ones left are like big behemoths and corporations for the most part. So when you think of it that way, they already, those companies already get like lending help and stuff. They can approach the Fed lending window. They're really making an environment that's not conducive for the small business because small business is not what they want. This is where we get to the whole concept of, I guess you would say, like cronyism, right? So an enterprise is combined with government, and it's like a self-feeding loop, right? Because the government uses the enterprises they're in bed with. Then the government passes laws to mandate you to give your business to these big corporations. These big corporations get bigger and richer, and they funnel profits to the politicians that make more laws. And it just keeps, it's like a vicious cycle. You know what I'm saying? Watch it from the toilet. Guts on fire. You couldn't help it, huh? You had to put all those packets of Tabasco on it, huh? You couldn't just chill with one. You had to go for 5, huh? See, that's the thing. 50 people, what's up? With stablecoins, you could print without worrying much about dilution. Rogue Nation, no. I mean, if you have a synthetic dollar and you print a lot of synthetic dollars, that just adds to the amount of dollars in circulation. Just because it's a stablecoin doesn't mean it doesn't count towards the amount of dollars. Dollars and dollar derivatives. Some would say the I guess you would say the proliferation of different stablecoins is inflation within itself. I don't know. That's the thought I had. Do I have it all figured out? No, this is complicated stuff, guys. Shit. XDC price directly connected to BTC protocol, XCD being suppressed. So when BTC dips in the coming future, XDV will take that dip like D in a H. I didn't understand that last part. Bro, we need a Dash video. Oh, you guys like Dash? Dude, Dash is like, no one talks about Dash right now. I like Dash. I hold some Dash. Just I didn't know you guys like Dash like that. Okay, talk about it. It's an old one. Yeah, you guys know I like those old coins. Could it be possible USDC may actually be the digital dollar? Yeah, that's why I hold USDC. Brian Brooks used to be like head dude at the comptroller of the currency United States. Was actually worked at Coinbase before he went to that position. He also helped establish USDC. And also when he was comptroller of the currency, he came out on social media, made a video how he was praising Ethereum. Interesting. And think about it, US dollar coin. That's literally what USDC stands for, US dollar coin. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to read between the lines on that one. So, dude helped make it, went to work for the government, likes Ethereum, US dollar coin. Could you guys, I mean, it would make sense. I don't think he has even gotten to your first mention of it, bro. China taking all their profits and buying up downtown Los Angeles and Irvine. Hey, that's true. I mean, I live in SoCal, and a lot of downtown, like LA, is owned by foreign investment. I mean, almost nothing in downtown LA is owned domestically. I know Staples Center is owned by a German company. I know all the big old, like a lot of the skyscrapers downtown, the bank skyscrapers are owned by China. Love your channel. Do you think EOS has bottomed? Let's see. EOS on Coin Market Cap? What the? Let's see. That's not true. It could have a little more dip, but grand scheme of things, I mean, who cares? Whatever. Like, look what EOS just did. Just ran up to $13. Now it's sitting at like $5.82. I picked my EOS up at $3. Okay. Can it come back down to $3? I don't know. I mean, I don't think so, man. I think at the very worst, it can come back down like 4. But now we're getting at now we're talking about inches. You know what I'm saying? If you think EOS, it depends how bullish you are on crypto. If you think that we're only going to go marginally higher, then it's a big risk and you should finesse it. But if you're anything like me and you look at the last cycle and how much things went up and you're not impressed with this first leg up, I think EOS has a lot of room to grow in the rest of its bull trend. You know, so like to me, I come look at this and like, I mean, who cares? $5 to $100, $3 to $100. I mean, wouldn't you make a lot of money? Couldn't you use that money to improve your life? You know, depends what you're trying to do. Are you looking for like a quick in and out? Then yeah, I understand why you're doing that. But if you're trying to invest with the trend and just build a base position, it's not that serious, in my perspective. It's not like we're seeing all-time highs. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not like we're even close to all-time highs. Boris, yes. What's up? Check ELA, guys. There is potential. It is unique vision. Two hours. Oh shit! I got it. Tree pose. Okay, guys, hold up. Before we get into it, Boris, let's do some yoga, guys. I'm trying to get in the zone. Tree pose. Dad Master, come on, man. You don't like Dad Master? Don't like yoga. All right, guys. No yoga? Don't like that? You guys stay flexible. You guys stay like water. ELA, $4.21. 47 people. What's up? I lost 3 people. They hate yoga. Hold up. Okay, ELA, I talked about it before. I think I told you guys about ELA at $3 or about, right? Then I ran up to about 10. Now it's back down. You missed ELA? Well, maybe you could pick it back up. But again, guys, like, just to be consistent, I don't flip-flop, right? Like, I think the conservative play was to buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin will rise up first, should. Then that's the time to reinvest that Bitcoin in altcoins. But if you don't like Bitcoin, you don't want to do that, you got to get altcoins. I mean, ELA, 28 million max supply. All-time high was like $90. what is that, 30x to all-time high? And this thing came out in the bear market. So we don't even know how high this thing really should go. And there's limited supply. Merge mined with Bitcoin means it shares the hash power of Bitcoin. So even if ELA falls on its face, it's still going to have somewhat some support. And it's like linked up with Ethereum. I forgot how. I have a video on it. Go check my altcoin playlist. Yeah, I like ELA. It's just one of those coins that gives me some insight as to what their plan is, because it has links to the World Economic Forum, which was the Great Reset people. Remember that? And it's all about digital identity and like logging in securely and verifying your identity on the internet. That's why I'm like looking at some of these trends on these coins, and I'm like, look at these backers, look at what they're trying to do, validate who you are on the internet, so you can or cannot get on depending on who you are. Just give me some insight. Is it every crypto is like dangerous like that? No, but like depending on who wins this whole war between crypto, it can go good or bad, right? Hold up. Much love, Dub, from the 3%. Hey, Joey Hayes, appreciate you. I gotta get my female views up, man. I don't know what to do. How do I do that? Yo, Dub, look into XCAD. They'll be the next big thing for YouTube influencers. XCAD. Sounds familiar. What's it do? XCAD network provides creators with DeFi tools to create an incentivized economy by tokenizing the engagement of each creator's audience and their content. XCAD network is also home to an exclusive NFT marketplace for creators, enabling one-click creation and rare and limited edition NFTs. Okay, it's popped on the scene like May 27, 2021. I mean, damn, that's early. It's like pretty new. It's bleeding down. I mean, how far can it go between here, $1.50 or $5.60? The lowest can go is $1.20 or $1.30. Looks okay. Let's find out more. Oh, my bad, guys. I'm sorry. This is what I'm looking at. It looks pretty much a straight line. Pretty much where we're at when it got released, at least on this chart. I don't know if it's been like around longer. I don't know all the history on these coins. Sorry, guys. Tokenize YouTubers and DeFi solutions to create creator monetization. XCAD plans to revolutionize creator monetization by creating a tokenized economy and marketplace. Powered by Zill. I'm actually talking to a friend of the channel, a sub of the channel, who's making a competitor to this. He is. I'm helping to, like, I don't know if I'm advising the project. I'm helping out the project. But interesting, yeah, XCAD. I know Zill or Zilliqa Capital just invested into these guys. Creator NFT marketplace, NFT moments packs, Academy ecosystem, earn, stake, and view and trade creator tokens via XCAD plugin. Okay, token metrics, 200 million supply. Where is the partners? Do I know any advisors? Huh. They got partners? I just looked at everything. Okay. Interesting. I mean, look, this is very important, guys. I talked about decentralized Patreon and stuff. Look, why is everyone still using Patreon? We're smart people in crypto. We can make our own stuff, and I like to see stuff like this, like XCAD coming out. I'm starting to see actual dApps being built to reward creators in a decentralized way, so creators can get actually rewarded, right? Because the main thing is this: when it comes to content creation, man, like we be making all this stuff, and then we get stuff taken down, we get demonetized. Like, and every time a YouTuber gets demonetized, that pushes them closer and closer, going back to like 9 to 5, and that takes away the content creator. If enough people get pushed out of the content creation, there's no content, or at least good content. The good ones get kicked out, right? So it is very important that a decentralized solution is made, whether it's this, whether it's something else. It's just good to see this trend coming out, because, hey, like I look at people who are good at presenting me information as like useful to my network, right? I got plenty of YouTubers I follow on the economy, on traditional stuff, on macro investing, on crypto that are very valuable to my network. I don't have time to do it all. I don't try to do it all. I find smart people that help me fill in the holes where I lack. Same thing with me for probably some of you guys. You know, I might not have it all figured out, but I think of things that a lot of people on YouTube don't think of. And that's valuable to some extent, right? Because it expands your mind in a way that you typically wouldn't, right? You only are aware of the ideas in your head. It helps when people help expand your mind. And that's what I think is important. Therefore, there's like 5 people on YouTube I cannot live without. I need them. I need them. I need them. I need them. They're part of my network. Therefore, if YouTube ever kicks them off, they need to come to something like this so we can keep them like doing what they do or doing what they do well. You know, so XCAD, I like that. I like it a lot. But just FYI, there is a project that I'm helping out called Soul Academy that one of my subs, Bo, is making, and it's trying to decentralize actual like and redo education, right? Instead of having to pay for like courses and stuff online, it's gonna be like trying to do it in a way that's cheap and or free for kids to try to like revolutionize the way they learn and help supplement traditional learning, especially because of the what I got to say CV-19, right? Because of that. So, hey, I'm seeing this. I like this whole trend emerging. Like we have to take information and make it our own. We have to take learning and make our own because these systems have been failing us. So we're going to do it the right way. Well, I like to see rewarding content creators and funding them ourselves. If they're valuable to you, fund them yourselves because they're helping you. You know what I'm saying? I like that. We got to get away from this dependency on these big corporations that just control our lives. They can decide when your good information, like your news people, your crypto people, your macro people, just disappear. They decide like the quality of your information, what you learn or don't learn, or what you know or don't know. You got to cut them in the bud. I like anything that helps do that. Very long-winded way of saying that. My bad. Hey yo, what up, Dub? Just checking in to see how you doing. I'm good, man. Thanks, Soggy Chips. How you been? Which crypto should I buy at the moment? Oh, I don't know, man. That's a personal thing. The safe play is Bitcoin, not financial advice. Bitcoin tends to rise first. It just, it depends. Some people don't want to do it. Bat fell below 2018 peak, super bullish. Hey, okay. 30 people, what's up? 75 cents. Let's do that coiling thing again too, right? Sending triangle. Yeah, BAT has I believe it's a grayscale trust now. So I like that. I mean, it's kind of flipping the online advertising model on its head. Instead of using like corporate funds or like a middleman to push your funds and they take a portion of that and it gets taken from like pretty much everyone in the whole advertising chain. It's just doing it through a browser. You've seen it a whole bunch of times on my screen where I just click it off. Those are the Brave ads that I have an option to click. And if I click, I get rewarded for the attention I give the ad. Instead of just them cramming it down your throat like you're used to, feel all invasive and stuff, it feels better when you, 1, choose to do it, and 3, get compensated for it. And Grayscale thinks that too. So yeah, that's cool. It's just that I don't know how high this thing's going to go. Maybe it'll take some time because this is a pretty revolutionary kind of switch in marketing. It's almost hard for people to wrap their head around. We'll see. But I like the way it rose. I think this is because of the Grayscale announcement. Not sure though. EOS Pomelo crowdfunding platform. Check out EOS Nation hot source on YouTube. Interesting. Also, Bitcoin Cash has a decentralized GoFundMe too. Like I see all these like different protocols start popping up and I love it, man. We got to get into the groove of just doing it ourselves. The heritage business is not going to do it for us. They love the control they have on you. They're never going to let go. Get used to it. If you're waiting for Google to one day just let you be free, you're gonna be waiting a long time. You know, so I love this initiative I see in the crypto space. They're doing what needs to be done, man. The handers dipped on you, Dub. They left me in the lurch, man. Left me in the lurch. Yeah, I just started responding to people on my YouTube, like, acting scared. I'm like, then sell. I want you to sell. I don't got no more patience for this shit, man. The hell do I look like? A therapist? No, man. Like, y'all know what's up. You guys know what's up. This is dangerous shit. I mean, ain't no one got rich being safe. This is a risky asset class. And people came in here thinking that it was all just 30-year equities. Nope. Sorry about it. Someone dislikes the stream, guys. Whatever. I got like 5 people who just stay disliking my shit. I see it. I post my video and they just like right away dislike. It's like haters and a half. CRV is on Coinbase. Yeah, I thought so. BitBoy's worst enemy is his ego. And well, Lane Brown, most people's enemy is their ego. Let's be real. How much easier would your life be if you just didn't have that pride chirp in your ear like, screw him, do this, all that spite, all that. That's the ego, man. That's why it's like, hey, you rise in life as far as you're willing to grow up, you know? But BitBoy, I'm not gonna take anything past him, man. Like, he's done pretty well from a business standpoint. Like, a lot of people have perspectives on what he does, but I'm gonna say it's pretty effective, whether you agree with it or not. But yeah, I mean, I think Bitcoin could be huge if he just sidestepped a little bit of it, you know, really huge. I had to unsubscribe from BitBoy. He pushed me the wrong way. I've heard that too. I heard that from a few YouTubers as well. Like, they weren't crazy about like how he came off and came across. But you know, like, that's why they say birds of a feather flock together, and different strokes for different folks. Like, there's people who hate me. They freaking hate me. It's because, like, I'm not gonna sit here and stroke their freaking ego on their coin. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not here to make people feel good and agree with them. You know, like, that rubs people the wrong way. They might go to a YouTuber who does that. They like it. They get together. They flock together. I only want people who like have an open mind or objective. Not everyone's open-minded and objective. That's why I have subs and they have subs. You can say the same about gold, though. People will never be able to get it in person. Yeah, Mike Maloney, you guys don't follow him. Smart guy. I listened to him for like 3 years nonstop. I also read his book, Investing in Gold and Silver. Very good book. Make sure to read that at some point. Gives you the history of why gold is important and all that. But yeah, he and I agree. I mean, like, at some point, gold and silver will be unobtainium. You could always buy crypto because it's divisible, but gold and silver, if you don't have the ounce or that small denomination, I mean, at the end of the day, it just kind of runs out. You know, we don't cut it up into flakes. That's not a thing in gold and silver. So I agree with you. Total control, worldwide communism to save the earth and protect us from the fake alien invasion. You guys ever read a book called Beware a Pale White Horse? It's interesting. I read that a long time ago, and it's interesting to see things playing out over time because he talked about that too. And I thought it was some malarkey when I first read it, but then I started seeing a Space Force and UFOs in the news. I was like, what? Is this dude right? See, I keep open mind, man. I listen to everyone, but then I look for evidence in the real world. And if they're if evidence starts supporting their thesis, I give more credibility to it over time. I never discount it, though. Never discount anything, guys. Just look for evidence, you know? Unless you just are in the business of wanting to be right. I'm not. I just want to figure out what the hell's going on. XPRT is great for staking. Yeah, I heard it was like 30%. Crypto Seeker Circle really likes that coin. He's the guy who put me on the Matic at 2 cents. He's part of my network. Roll Tide, what's good from Bama again? Thank you for everything. Anytime, man. Welcome, welcome. How you been? Is it hot out there? I know it gets hot as balls in Bama. Keeping the flies off you, man? Big ass flies and shit. Shh, I know, shit. Mars not a place we can go. Why no Moon City? Stuff's all sci-fi. What? I'm not quite sure the direction of it, but I mean, either we can go to Mars or we can't. You know what I mean? Flat moon and flat Earth, round Earth. Stop following that shit, Dub. Exactly, it's all fairy tale. If Dub actually wanted to know, I have saw videos that respect opinions and demonstrate the truth. Anyway, back to crypto. Dub. On what? Space? It's a contentious topic, guys. What happened with WASP? Well, okay, let's look at WASP. 11 cents. It came down from like about 40 cents, 34 cents, and fell down to about 11 cents. But I mean, look, I started mining this thing at 0.08 cents, right? So it really flew up a whole bunch and it gave us some back, in my opinion. Now we're sitting at about 11 cents. But WAN swap right now, I think WAN in general, some liquidity is exiting because, you know, like rotations, right? This thing's a small cap. Bitcoin just dumped. I talk about how Bitcoin rises first, right? Bitcoin is like the king crypto. So people are probably consolidating into larger coins and out of smaller ecosystems. But that's just across the board. But WASP is cool. I mean, I didn't buy it. I liquidity mined it. So as time goes on, I'm just collecting more and more. And I solidly believe that a cross-chain DEX is going to be more useful than a single-chain DEX. Like, why wouldn't it? You know what I mean? Kathy Wood is so bullish. It's amazing. Hey, Ray. What's up? What's up? Haven't seen you in a while, Ray Love. Too much space talk? My bad, my bad. Does anyone have a hot buy right now? What coin? We went through a few. I'm going to timestamp it. Come back. Follow me on Twitter. I'll tweet it out. Shane likes yoga. Shane, you sound flexible as hell. Zcash and Bitcoin Cash very undervalued as well. Consider maximum supply. Some confuse that with total. LPT, for example, is 22 million and Bond is 10 million. Cube is 40 million. SKL is on a whole other level. There's a lot of stuff going on there, but yeah, like you're talking about max supply versus available supply. Yeah, I like to just look at max supply though, because I like to go like get up into that 1 million club. Like if a coin's cheap enough, I look at it, I'm like, how much it will ever be released. I'm like, I want to buy like be in a 1 million club on that. And if it's like low enough, I'll entertain just getting it based on the max supply. But available supply is more relevant because that's what is in circulation today, meaning what people can buy today. I agree with you, Chris. When Uni $16 on WAN swap, 25 on Coinbase. Yeah, Zeke, just be careful. Well, I guess you could pull it out, right? You have to pop it out of WAN swap to actually capitalize on it. But I mean, it's a flat rate of 20 WAN. So just FYI. You guys should probably stock up some WAN. Oh my God. Not financial advice, but you should probably stock up some WAN for that so you could pull actually those digital assets out and sell it on exchanges in arbitrage because you're not going to get on WAN swap right now. You know, there's not enough liquidity there. So you have to be able to pull it out. Just FYI though, if it makes sense, that's about right now like $20 a pull. So you'd have to pull in increments that make it worth it, you know? But yeah, you can get a uni. It's like $10. It's like 50% profit if you can do it. Thoughts on Tezos CMC? You mean Coin Market Cap? $2.50. $3.63. I mean, I like Tezos. I've been holding it ever since probably like here, 2020. Got it around, around this area here. Hey, this looks like one old big old bowl shape. And I mean, hey, Tezos has I make videos on Tezos. Just go look at my Tezos playlist. They're making a Reno DAO. Reno, Nevada is going to be like sharing physical property with this DAO, making cash flow from it, and then redistributing the cash flow to people who hold their coin. It's basically tokenizing the Reno economy. Then they're making master degrees in Korea, how to program in Michelson. Master degrees. Like, just look at these things. They're not small developments. They're obviously investments by big companies and institutions. Like, they didn't believe in Tezos. Why would they do this? Tells me that this thing has more or less staying power. But yeah, it's a slow mover. But notice that like a lot of people use this as a yield generating asset. Like it makes staking income. We have a follower here at Blind Dave. He's a baker on Tezos. It's pretty lucrative, I'm assuming, for him. You know, so like interesting. And the volume just always been inclining, going up. Now, at some point, I think Tezos is going to make a move, but it has been a laggard. I won't lie about that. 44 people, what's up? Gotta risk it for that biscuit. What's the URL for Soul Academy? Hold on. I'll get it out. Let me ask him. Let me ask him if he wants me to be like actually giving out the URL. It's kind of new right now. Kind of new. There's a Telegram group too. I'll make sure to attend on Wednesday, or at least watch the stream on Wednesday. Let me contact him. I don't be burning him out. I don't know exactly what he wants me to tell, but I'm pretty sure. Like, let me check first. You know, I like to check first. Yoga haters, man. Yes. Pure wisdom, man. Respect. Truly outrageous. Truly righteous, brother. Appreciate it, man. We had a minor correction on just about all the coins. Do you believe Bitcoin will run up first before the alts during the next phase? Yeah, I do. I do. You know, like people like Bitcoin. Bitcoin rose up first in March 2020 first. I mean, like it rose up first. Bitcoin tends to rise up first. Because alts don't go crazy if Bitcoin's not doing okay and doing well. You know, alts do well when Bitcoin's sitting at like all-time highs, hovering. Then they start going crazy. But if Bitcoin's sitting down on the lows, people are hesitant. It's all about what gives people confirmation that things are going in the right direction, you know? I don't buy coins with more than 3 zeros after the decimal point, LOL. Well, you know, I mean, Doge was like that at one point. Now there's no zeros. You know? It has nothing to do with the price of the coin, guys. It has everything to do with just like the money that flows in. I mean, to be honest, when you think about it, what makes a coin less legitimate just because it has a lot of zeros at the end? Is it a good or a bad project? It just mean that you're really early. It could also mean that you're buying a piece of crap. That's where it comes, like the uncertainty investing comes into play, that you're never going to know 100%, guys. No one knows 100%. And sometimes you make money just being okay with a little less information than most people do. You're going to look at people who are like, well, Bitcoin's down now. Like, I don't know if it's going to come up again. They're waiting for 100% of the info. And they might make some money along the way, but they're not going to make much money as people who are okay with 70% or 60%. Is it a risk? Yeah. But everything in life's a risk. Dude been around longer than most of us in crypto. Yeah, man. I mean, I've been around. It's taken time for me to like get plugged in though. Like in 2013, I was in it, but like I wasn't like following it to this extent. Like, you know, I kind of like eased my way into being aware in crypto. And I've just noticed the trend over time. Like I bought Bitcoin 2013 at $100 a piece. Did I go having to pay? No, it was just a thing. It was just a thing. I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll get some. And then I kept it and I looked at it and I watched. I was like, it's growing. It's growing a lot. What the? And I noticed. And over the years, it just keeps growing. So like, I'm not telling you guys a trend that I've never seen in practice. This is everything I've just witnessed. I've seen Ethereum go from $85 to what was it? Almost 4,000. I've seen Bitcoin go from $100 to 65,000. I've seen Litecoin go from $2 to 400. I mean, that's 3 cryptos. That's just 3 cryptos, and it happened to more cryptos. Like, at what point do you stop thinking it's an anomaly and just understand that it's a trend? How many times do you got to see it? That's a real question. Good stream, Dub. Thanks, man. I feel like I'm rambling today. Oh yeah, I missed out on some good ones, but most coins with all the zeros are either memes or have many coins circulation that can never get anywhere near people's expectations. Yeah, see, but Raycab, like, here's the thing. It's all about the network. It's all about the network. Network effects is what grow blockchains because it's a payments network or some kind of network or utility network. You know, so like that's the whole thing with like Ripple, right? I'll use Ripple as an example. A lot of people hate Ripple saying they have so many coins, I'll never get anywhere because it's so diluted, like it'll take so much money to get it going. And then people hate Ripple for doing like private sales to like institutions and stuff over the years, like, you know, selling it privately. That's what this whole lawsuit's about. But with that said, it's like, okay, if you think about it, and a coin was pre-deployed around into different banks around the world, and then all of a sudden these banks start using it, that network effect kind of revalues overnight once that utility starts to kick in. Same thing with other coins. You know, how many people use it? Do a lot of people use it? Do a lot of people have it? Do a lot of people know about it? Therefore, it becomes a brand. It starts being like useful. The more people have it, the more useful it is because the more people that can pay other people. So it's kind of like a switch in valuation per se. I stopped looking at cryptos like too many coins. It's like, okay, who are the partners? Are there companies in this thing, corporations in this thing, central banks talking about it? That indicates to me that the network will probably be bigger at some point. But if it's like just a small thing that's trying to get grassroots, it might be hard now because this whole space is starting to get kind of saturated in terms of coins. You know, so like when you look at that, look at the partners. What kind of inroads does it have? Is it working with already established companies that already have a customer base that they just have to implement in one of their products? And all of a sudden, this blockchain has direct access to like millions of people. Those are the things I look at. How are they going to get traction? Are they bringing their own traction? Are their partners bringing the traction? If there's no traction at all, that's when it gets a little dicey, in my opinion. I've been in for 4 months now, no time at all. Hey, it's okay. I'm going to start somewhere. Crypto is for real, that's for sure. Irrelevant, $5. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. I got some Ripple, LOL. ATA, what do you think about it? ATA. Oh, shoot. Well, what the hell? It's crazy. It's not here, but Automate Network is built by the industry's foremost blockchain veterans and researchers who previously worked at Zilliqa, Long Hash, and National University of Singapore. Founded in 2019, Automata is a recipient of Web3 Grant 2020 and participant of the Web3 Bootcamp, Berkeley Blockchain Accelerator, Polkadot Decoded main stage speaker, and okay. Genesis Block Ventures. That sounds interesting, man. Achieve privacy, high assurance, and frictionless computation. Yahoo Finance, CoinDesk. Hey guys, I'm gonna end in a little bit. I gotta go. I think I'm late already. I don't know how I feel about it. I can't even see the price. But those are big names like Block. Genesis Block is a big name. Our investors: Divergence, IOS SG Ventures, KR1. Okay. I'm not sure. I can't make a definitive statement on it. It sounds interesting though, especially because Genesis Block is invested in it. Irrelevant. What the heck, man? You got me the MILF coin, man. Now you bring me this coin? You got to keep it PG if relevant, but thank you for the $5 super chat. You trolling me with these coins? What? Look, these are the options, man. What do I do with this? Elon sperm? Sperm finance? Irrelevant. No, man. I can't be looking that up, man. But I appreciate the $5. How do you feel about Somnium Space or Somnium Space? Yeah. You mentioned you were interested in Decentraland, so I feel like you like it. Live streaming and content monetization on there as well. Create your own place. Oh, really? This? Somnium Space Cubes? Oh. It's been bleeding, man. When it start? April 20 this year. Like a month old. Okay, let's see. Where can you buy it? 1-inch Uniswap Gemini. Gemini? What the fuck? Wow. Okay. If you'd like to know, okay. Launched in 2018 by a team in the UK, Somnium Space has built a VR world of blockchain-based economy, selling NFTs and ERC20 tokens, in-game currency, and providing themselves immersive VR experiences from entertainment to education. Oh. That's interesting. I was looking for like a place where I could do like the art gallery I was talking about. And then also like, I don't know, just maybe scope somewhere out for that university thing I talked about, that project. It's loading, guys. It's loading. Whoa. She needs some milk. Dang. What's going on here? OpenSea, Trade Cubes, Uniswap, Gemini. That's interesting. Gemini is listing this though. Gemini don't list little rinky-dink stuff. You can build places. Talk to VentureBeat, Cointelegraph, Forbes, PC Gamer. True ownership of in-game assets on Ethereum blockchain in partnership with Matic and OpenSea. Oh, okay. So you could, wow. Is that me over there? How'd they get me? How'd they get me in there, guys? By tokenizing Somnium in-game assets and land parcels, we forever decoupling Somnium Space as a company from owning and operating database of parcels and all in-game items by giving this power to our users. Blockchain metaverse, security of ownership, authenticity of origin, yada, yada, yada. VR. So you'd use Oculus Go and Quest. Okay. So like Oculus Prime and stuff. You can use Vive, Steam, Oculus. Partners. Yes. Sony. Partnering with Sony and their amazing 3D model creation technology allows our users to create full embodiment avatars of themselves in minutes along any 3D. Wow. So it looks at you and it makes a representation of you? Whoa, Matic. Our blockchain partners, Matic and OpenSea, offer the best technology there is in the specific fields. OpenSea's online platform is the largest marketplace for online collectibles, while Matic's unique second layer brings speed and close to zero transaction costs to our users for in-game transactions. That'd be tight. If I could run my digital art gallery in there. VR education. VR education is modern center for education, and its mission is to help companies transform their educational processes into virtual reality. They use Somnium Space VR platform to enhance their experience and drive more education in VR adoption. And Blockchain Gaming Alliance. We become a member of Blockchain Gaming Alliance to contribute towards building a true decentralized metaverse. That's cool, man. I gotta look into it more because Decentraland, It's kind of like expensive now. So, you know how that goes. Interesting. Look, they're dang, this thing's on crack. What are they doing? That's fast as hell. That's cool, man. I grew up playing Roller Coaster Tycoon, you know, so I like this shit. Playing any video games at the moment? Yeah, man. Like I don't got too much time to play video games, but I do play Gods Unchained. I'm gonna play that game forever until those cards blow up. First trading card blockchain game, made by the dude who ran Magic the Gathering in the States. Also has a lot of Riot game engineers help developing it. It looks pretty like if you guys know Riot Games, they made League of Legends, which is like one of the hugest esports games in the world, huge in South Korea. The reason I do that is because look at their connections. They are very experienced in building this stuff, and this is the first blockchain game. You don't think these cards are gonna be worth something at some point? I do. Atom EOS curve, which will generate best return in 12 months. Well, okay, so like Curve and Atom are new coins. EOS is an older coin. You know, I have more understanding of EOS price action because it went through one cycle already. Atom, it's new. It's hot though. I like interoperability. You know that. And then Curve, I like the technical standpoint, and it's like a stable coin kind of platform that's kind of unique in the niche. But from is this a bedrock part of your portfolio or just like a shot in the dark, right? Because I think EOS with the bullish platform coming, that's pretty bullish in my opinion. But Atom, I like it. I like its connection to the Chinese blockchain system, and the European central banks talk about it now. So if I had to pick, like, I don't know, I wouldn't pick Curve because it's gonna the idea's gonna play out or it's not, you know. EOS and Atom, they have more fundamentals in my opinion, right? That's why I made videos on them. I mean, why not grab both? Or you know what I mean? Just grab both. Not financial advice. Or don't grab any. I don't care. Irrelevant. Thank you for the $5. Look up FEG. Okay. You can't be giving me those crazy ones, man. What are people gonna think? I'm not gonna get any more female viewers if you give me coins like that. FEG. Let's see. This one? I mean, what do I think about it? What does it do? The main idea behind FEG is to provide a centralized transaction network that operates on Ethereum blockchain. The path forward for FEG is determined by market fluctuations, but the model it runs on begs FEG to succeed. Deflationary token will max circulating supply of 100 quadrillion. Oh, so many. On each transaction, a tax of 1% will be distributed to token holders. Okay, so this is very reminiscent of Luna. Where is it? Pancake Swap. Yeah. I've seen a trend on Pancake Swap making like derivatives of Luna, like deflationary coins. I'm thinking that they're just trying to ride that trend though, man. You know, but it looks like it's succeeding to some extent. It came down real low. This was a crash and a half, like in end of like May, and it's around there right now again. You know, it looks technically like a good spot to get in, but I ask you, like, fundamentally, are they just copying Luna? You know? Is Cosmos the best coin? All depends what you think, you know? All depends what you think. Okay, guys, I gotta go. 35 people on chat. You guys have been real ones. I'm gonna come out with some more content. Trying to get this merch going. It's more steps than I thought there'd be, but getting there. Get some designs done. It's gonna be hot. Give me some ideas for merch. Coming out with some initial designs, and then get it going. But until next time, guys, appreciate you. Talk to you later. Peace.